Starting off with a pretty good series here, boys. Oh, actually, we got to do the intro. Fuck. Actually, I'm kind of tired for an intro. Goddamn. Sorry, Dada. Oh, man. All I can say is all these players in the group, powerhouses of the CPL 9. We got a lot of good players in the group today. The only person I'm not too familiar with is Bojack. But everyone else here, I know. I've casted them before. All pretty solid players. We'll turn the game music on once Unco's in here. Wait, are you just casting from Discord? You're casting from game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm casting from game.
Okay. Alright, let's get started.
I honestly forgot I was in Discord.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Game number 1. The Fighting Irish up against the Southeast Asian Laggers. The first gladiators to battle it out in this series. It's going to be First Law, also known as SilentStorm, spawning over here in the bottom right as the orange Terran. A beautiful color. I really enjoy this color on Terran. Up against his opponent, a good friend of mine, a very strong Protoss as well, Azhi Dahaki.
You do have a show match coming up, don't you? Isn't that tomorrow?
We do have a show match, a little ultimate battle, 7-game series, going to be happening this Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Yeah,
Well, that'll be fun.
Hoping you'll be able to help out with that one too, but we'll see if you're available for that.
Yeah, we'll see. I gotta clean out my old apartment this weekend sometime. Finally handing the keys over on that one. Thank God.
Handing the keys. Well, over here in the early stages of the game, it's really going to be kind of what is Azhi going to do. And okay, it looks like he's just going to throw down that 10 gateway. Yeah, he's typically a pretty standard guy. He doesn't really like to go for these proxies in the early game or the 12 Nexus that some of these other Protosses favor. And, I haven't seen too much of First Law, or I'm just going to call him SilentStorm as I know him better as that name. I haven't seen too much of SilentStorm's TVP this CPL. A lot of the games I've casted of him have been Terran vs. Terran, actually. Or I just haven't had the opportunity to cast his games if he has been playing some TVPs. So it looks like we're just going to have a 12 gas from him. Probe does first scout him. Definitely feels unlucky as Terran to get first scouted on a 4-player. But at least it wasn't the Pylon Scout, so we're not at risk at losing our gas or anything like that. It looks like Azhi will be just throwing down that 14 core, so no Zealot on the way. And a little bit of harassment going down on this SCV. Getting a couple hits on there. Nothing too devastating though. First I'll be able to poke away that probe and just make that Marine right away. Second depot and a nice little slot here as we're going to have the double little gaps here for the Marine if there were any Zealot pressure on the way. And second pylon going down. We're mining through on gas, so that leads me to assume that Azhi's going to be going for the goon and range here. From the side of First Law, luckily for him, he does get in there just in time. He's going to be there for that 240 Zealot timing. He sees no Zealot, so he knows that this is just going to be a goon first build from him. Let's see if he decides to cut any Marines here to kind of squeeze out that command center a little bit quicker. It's definitely an option if you wish to kind of suicide the SCV or just draw the attention of this goon early on. Factory going down.
Yeah. It looks like he had 3 Marines queued up there and changed his mind, it looked like.
Yeah,
but yeah, I would have liked to see him cut that second SCV. He's got full scouting information here, so like even building this bunker seems a little out of place.
Right, like making that second Marine and making the bunker before the CC here. I totally agree.
Right. Ozzy opting to be more aggressive with that first Dragoon, so this bunker is going to pay off, but
no, he's
he turns around.
Oh, we can see eBay block? Oh, maybe he was going to go for the eBay block if that goon just ran across the map, which could have been very powerful as well.
Yeah, definitely annoying.
But as it stands, both players are going to be placing down their naturals at roughly the same time. So we got a very even game here, both at 19 workers. Oh, SCV going to be getting in a second time. That's definitely annoying, as we could have had a canceled range or something crazy. But in this case, SCV is going to just confirm still no robo, no second gateway. I guess you probably would never see a second gateway, but no robo is the big thing. No citadel, no canceled range.
Still opts to go tank first in this situation. He knows that range was pretty early, so opting not to get any mine map control here.
Yeah, he did go for the add-on right away, so I guess that kind of is the play here to go for the tank, right? Because if you go for add-on and then vulture, they already have the goon outside, right? So it's a little bit harder.
But I mean, technically you can just run by it, and then they have a dragoon sitting in your natural, doing nothing.
That's true.
And you have mines out on the map that they have no idea where it is.
You just repair for a little bit. It's a little bit of lost mining time, but not too big of a deal in the early stages.
Also, he opted to get mines here as well, but he's going for a second tank first.
Well, we are continuing to make marines here. We are going up to a 5th marine. We already have 4 in the bunker, so this is definitely... Oh, he cancels the marine. Okay, interesting. I thought he was going to go for some kind of like 2 tank with marines pressure with vulture rally or something.
Right, 3rd tank here. I don't think the mine upgrades were the best choice.
Yeah, very interesting here to actually be seeing a 3rd tank, and we went for mines first. So I'm still kind of thinking he might get speed here and line up maybe like a 4 tank timing with the second.
He's making marines again, so he's obviously playing out some kind of like maybe 3 tank timing push here.
I think it might even be 4. We'll see.
Could be.
Oh, it looks like siege mode and the vulture. Okay, interesting. We do have the first observer being produced here. He did end up going for Robo Observatory second gateway. Or maybe it was a second gateway observer at the same time, not exactly sure there. 5 goons sitting at the front. I mean, 5 goons can kind of fight this with good control. But this is kind of scary.
Yeah.
We do have the range, and we do have the high ground. Kind of unfortunate the Aussie's goons are kind of split here. So First Law going to be able to, or SilentStorm going to be able to get a lot of damage done, even picking off one of the goons. So this push can do some damage. We do have double factory with, oh, it's not even speed. It is siege mode. Interesting. Okay.
Right. And he got siege earlier and then canceled it, I guess, to get gas for another tank out quicker. But looks like he's opting not to push her at all.
This is really crazy. Like, if he actually went, we had some big-time potential, because it looks like Azhi was set up to take a 3rd. He's just now throwing down the 3rd gateway in response to this little bit of pressure he saw.
Right. But I think he was a little scared because he lost, like, most of his marine shield wall there and didn't kill any dragoons, so maybe a little bit on the back foot after that trade.
You know, maybe he was hoping that the goons would stay right outside the natural and just be ready to contest if he moved out, and that these vultures that he was producing might have been able to get a run by. The thing is, he went for siege second, so that really made me feel like he was going to go for the push instead of trying to do that second option that is mentioned right now.
Right, I thought he was going to push as well, so who knows?
Well, a couple vultures actually had an opportunity to go for the run by, but a little scared from the 2 goons here. Obviously, he doesn't know that there's nothing else there, but we did see quite a few goons chasing a vulture at the 3rd base, so...
I like the scouter pylon at 6 o'clock to look for any dropship play or anything like that.
Yeah, and, you know, he got away with it, but this eBay is very late for us playing a little... I mean, I guess we knew the robo was going to be too fast, but we had no idea if there was going to be, like, just a blind reaver or something. Which would have been kind of scary here with no turrets or any Goliaths or anything to fight that.
Right. Technically, we did have 6 Marines at the time, but...
one Scarab has killed 6 of my Marines.
Yeah, not the best against rearers. It's like Aussie's going up to 3 base here.
Adding on a couple gateways. Looks like he's going up to 4, maybe even adding a 5th here, as it looks like that probe's in position to build something here in the main. A little bit of a vulture run by now that he has the speed done.
Gets in. Get some scouting done.
Yeah, this is going to be great. He's going to be able to confirm exactly what he's seeing. He needs to scout for tech buildings. He sees a forge, sees the citadel. Let's see how many kills we can actually get. I think we only got 2. I know for sure we got 1. We might have gotten a second there.
Right. He knows this is very standard play, though, coming out of Azhi here.
right? And we do
No
see...
shenanigans going up to 5 factories now.
Yeah, but this isn't going to be a 5-5 push. He actually took the third quite quickly there behind that little bluff push out, I would say.
Right, and I like it because he has some mine coverage to let him know if anything is on the way. However, his factory count is now outpacing the gateway count, and that's not a situation you want to be in as Protoss.
Yeah, I mean, we don't see a Templar Archives or a Stargate or anything like that. We're just getting leg speed,
Right.
and we're sitting on these 4. It looks like we're actually going to be looking to take a quick 4th here behind this. But this
Yeah,
Vulture wants to
interesting.
deny that. And I think the Vulture is going to be able to kill this probe. Yeah, before he throws out a Nexus. So it's definitely going to be annoying for Azhi. He's going to have to send out another probe, and he's going to have to definitely escort it, as it is on... fuck it, I'm just going to call him First Law at this point. Keep calling him both names. As First Law will know... Oh, it's turned D&D on. That there is a plan to be taking this 4th Nexus, so he should be rotating a couple Vultures. Well, actually, he's very late on Vultures. So we made a couple rounds of Goliath, and we made a couple more tanks. But the single Vulture here is going to be good enough to at least slow down this expansion here in the top left.
Yeah, it was interesting. Azhi went up to about 1,600 gas before he started throwing down any tech or anything. Still just warping in a 5th gateway now. So a little bit of a unoptimized build here. Maybe his attention slipped. Had some cow aggro or something.
I think it's possible that kind of bluff push may have... I don't know, though. He would have added more gateways if he thought he was going to be more committed, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Maybe he was distracted by something. Anyways, still with our factory count outpacing the gateway count, that does not bode well for this Protoss army. Our supplies now are even, which should not be the case at 11 minutes into the game. So I'm a little worried here for our Protoss compatriot here.
Yeah, I was actually just got a nice little TVP lesson with Quark, actually. He was helping me out today. And yeah, he explained to me that by 11:30, like, Protoss should be maxed.
Pretty close, if you're not pecking.
And Quark makes it sound so easy, dude. He's like, dude, if you got half a brain, you'll be maxed at 11:30 as Protoss. And it's like, what do you mean, dude? Like, it seems so hard. He's like, nah, bro, it's fucking easy.
Let's make gateways, dude. They only cost 150 minerals.
Yeah, and I mean, we definitely had a lot of minerals. It looks like Azhi had spiked up to 2K, and now he's just starting to spend that money, throwing down even a Nexus here in the top right, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, interesting. I guess he just got tired of trying to take top left, said fuck it.
That's what it looks like.
It's a real fuck it moment in StarCraft. I've had a few of those.
Okay, looks like he took his mineral only as well. Vulture's trying to get something done here. Don't think they'll find too much damage, but maybe they can just be a little bit annoying and keep the attention of Azhi away from looking for a bust or whatnot. Arbiter tech on the way here. Forge was made quite early. Did he get +1? He had to have gotten +1, right? Okay, yeah, he's already got 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a second Forge. Okay. Yeah,
right, and our 2-1 timing is a little late here on the Terran side, so might delay our push a little bit or just make it weaker for that time.
Okay, looks like we're going to get in and snipe some High Templars. Definitely something that's nice to do if you can ever do it.
I think he only got 1. Not the best trade there.
Yeah, he ended up getting 2 there, but was it like 8 Vultures or something? So yeah.
Yeah, something wild. Not worth.
I mean, if he placed all the mines, maybe it's okay, but I don't even know if he placed all the mines.
I don't know. That makes your push timing even that much weaker. Just having 16 supply less that you have to rebuild in Vultures.
That's a good point. But when we're on 9 factories, Quark explained to me that Vultures are basically free once you're at this many factories. So he's like, just use your mines, man.
Right,
fucking suicide.
but
Get some value out of it, and you're going good.
True. But again, we haven't pushed. We haven't done our first push this game, so that's just going to delay it a little more. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't look like we're going to hit our push timing anyway, based off our upgrades and everything else.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Just moving forward here in this game.
Yeah, taking this 4th command center here makes me think that this is going to go into a 3-2 timing and not a 2-1. Actually, well, we are unsieging everything. I don't know if this is just a reposition to take the fourth or if we're thinking about moving out. Let's see what he decides to do here. We are kind of moving a little bit more forward. We're starting to place some mines to block our flank here. We're a little light on mines, I think, outside of our natural or outside of our third base, but looks like counterattack is not on the mind of Azhi here. Oh my god, are we getting counter all these High Templars? He's going to be able to catch 3 High Templars here. That's actually pretty fucking big. He needs those storms to fight this army. We're taking a long time to siege here. Okay, he sieges now. I guess he would just wanted to get as much ground as possible before having to siege. Let's see if we rally our army here. We got a lot of vultures sitting at home here. If he can reinforce this, he's looking pretty good. It looks like he might be a little preoccupied, not forgetting to reinforce here. Okay, now he realizes it. But we need the vultures here desperately to fight these zealots and to fight whatever drops out of this shuttle. It looks like it's going to be 4 zealots dropping out of the shuttle here. Tank's doing a good job targeting these goons. We're hitting our macro cycles. That's good. We got to continue reinforcing here. Azhi looking for some mine drags, getting unlucky there.
Right, our vultures are
Just
out of commission.
AFK.
We got, well, we lost them all, but we got reinforcements here. So I think our Terran will eventually be able to take this position, and what a position it's going to be for him.
Yeah,
He's going to start shelling that mineral only. Oh.
We're just... The mines being very unproductive here, actually fighting against us, really, there. That's unfortunate. But this vessel tanking the goon shots, I guess. We got 4 SCVs mining. I love it. Or repairing. So we do have a little bit of reinforcement here. 3 more tanks on the way. So we're at 6 tanks with, what, 6 vultures or so? And there's only like 7 zealots here. We had a wave of nothing but zealot. We now are doing a macro cycle of goons here. So, I mean, if we can just get more vultures here, just reinforce. He's doing a good job spending his money, but he's a little bit slow reinforcing. It looks like he's noticing once again that he can go. I'd love for him to just take this high ground position instead of sitting here on the low ground. Looks like gateway's being built at the top right for Azhi here.
Yeah, Azhi's macro slipping here, sitting at 2k, 3k for a second. Just having our first arbiters in play now, pretty late.
I thought he built another arbiter. I think it got shot down by Goliath, no? Maybe I'm wrong. Or did it?
Could have. My headset cut out for a second, so I had to deal with that. Maybe it happened. Over. I don't think Ozzy's going to be able to break this position now. It's well reinforced.
Yeah, I would even be... Well, we do have a couple SCVs here. We actually are building turrets. I do love this. I love that. I love Terrans that send a couple SCVs when they're doing the push. It's just so nice to have a couple SCVs making some turrets, and you can even start making depots if you get out to the natural at the rally point and whatnot. Looks like we're chasing down this... Okay, nice. We landed a nice EMP there. We have a second Arbiter, 83 energy, but we're not reinforcing. We're a little bit slow on the reinforcing. The Zealots might be able to get on top of the tanks here.
Well, here come the vultures to end that charade, but looks like we're not producing any more arbiters behind this either. A little bit of a slip in our macro here.
Well, he definitely doesn't have the gas, so that might be that might be a challenge
sure.
here. Okay, and it looks like First Law was probably thinking about expanding the top right himself here, and his SCV is going to see there's 3 zealots on the ramp and that there's a pylon going down. He might just be thinking, what the fuck? There's actually a base up here? Oh, he got counterattacked at the third base. Okay, so that's why he was just like, where did these units come from? I think that's what he's thinking right now. He could have been judging his position.
Right.
Yeah, I think he was judging his position as this is 3 base on 3 base. And you know, we're with our reinforcements having to fight this little trickle of army and our tanks not all together on the high ground here, I think Azhi is going to be close to breaking this. I think he actually might break this. Oh,
well, all the zealots are gone here.
Yeah, there's no more zealots, you're right. And the goons, even though they're shooting from the low ground, they are 2-1. They do a lot of damage. And they are going to be able to produce a lot of blue goo. But here comes the round of zealots. We should have a no stasis just yet. 61 energy, 40 energy, not available just yet. Goliath going to be able to trade for an arbiter there with his last shot.
I don't know. This still looks like a rough spot for Protoss.
Yeah, I think Terran is in a great spot. He just needs to make a lot of vultures here. We might even be able to skip a couple rounds of tanks here and just keep making vultures off the 3 add-ons. Or, yeah, off our 3 add-ons. I'd say that might even be better here. So we have a healthy tank count. We're going to be able to get a nice position here over the natural and probably split off to start killing off this third.
Yeah, our supplies are way too close. I don't see Protoss coming back from this.
I mean, he's expanding once again here at the top right
He's
position.
trying.
This is like
Is he gonna play
really
some
wild.
refugee toss here?
I mean, it's worked against me before.
Well, Terran units continue to streamline across the base. Azhi looking to counterattack that mineral only again.
Yeah, and he's
No defense here, so it's gonna do quite a lot of damage.
Unless this mine kills like 5 goons. Oh my god, it did get off, but it's not going to kill any of the goons.
Yeah.
We have a single tank, a Goliath, and a Vulture making it happen, boys. Holding the line.
And First Law is drying up here, so not many reinforcements going to be coming out of those factories.
I would have loved to see him split off. Oh, I guess we do have just a couple of units here at the third of Azhi protecting it from a split off of like 1 or 2 tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Vulture's going to get into the natural now, going to be able to get some damage on the probe line. And Azhi, desperate for minerals, definitely can't be losing these probes. He is expanding once again, now taking the mineral only at both locations, top left and top right.
Interesting. I mean, it could work.
It looks like it is going to be spotted out by this lone Vulture.
Well, he definitely saw it with the mine there to begin with, but he still doesn't know about top right. I mean, he's got to have some suspicion like where are these units coming from, but...
No, well, he did have an SCV trying to run up the ramp at top right and get stopped by 3 Zealots on hold position there. So I think he has to assume. I might have missed a scan or something. I'm sure he scanned it.
Yeah, he's moving some units up there now, but it's might be a little too late.
Yeah, 3 tanks versus 3 Zealots. You know, honestly, well, obviously if you micro, it's easy for Terran, but if you don't micro, 3 Zealots can actually do some good work against these tanks. We are taking a 5th base here for
First Law. We still haven't killed the Protoss natural even, so this is actually somehow looking pretty good for
a huge EMP though, hitting 4 High Templars and the Arbiter there. But they're still, oh my god, dude, Ozzy's just making a shit ton of High Templars here. Just kill like 9 High Templars, man.
He's got the gas for it, so
that's what he was saving it for in the early game, man. He knew he'd be in this position. He knew he would need that gas to help him get out of it. He missed all his timings. I did see what you mentioned there, Court. Machine saying First Law is the best name. He should win automatically. That is a pretty cool name. But the name Azhi Dahaki is actually the name of a Persian dragon. As Ozzy's a good friend of mine, so he explained the story. I asked him, "Are you Persian?" And he was like, "Nah, man, I'm from Alabama." And it's like, all right.
So how did he end up with a Persian dragon for his name?
I don't remember what happened there or how that happened. I think he might just like dragons and he thought the dragon was really cool. I forgot exactly what was special about the dragon to him. But
Fair enough.
With Protoss taking this like all of top right, and he's got a lot of money still, and we haven't destroyed the gateways here in the bottom left.
I don't know. This game is really weird to me. Like Terran seemed in an unlosable position, but somehow Protoss is hanging on here.
It's been taking too many notes from Love Throw, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, I was learning today that it's important to go kill the fucking main, man. Like, getting outside of it is great, but killing the main is super good. There's so much tech, there's all the gateways. You supply block them even, because there's a lot of pylons there. Recall going down. Oh my gosh. Dude, is Terran actually going to lose this?
Yeah, that's going to put a stop to the base at 3 o'clock. So, First Law down to, I guess, 2 bases, soon to be 1 base. It doesn't bode very well for him.
Yeah, this is actually kind of crazy. I guess, kind of funny enough, the probe count is so high that we do have like a little bit more army than it actually looks like here. But what is going on here? Oh, I guess the recall was from the base, the natural, so there is not really too much left there.
Yeah. Right, but It doesn't look like First Law has any intention of pushing further into that main base, so those tanks being there are kind of a moot point at this place. I'd
Yeah,
like to see him move them somewhere else.
he's he's holding the ground. Not really anything to hold, but he is holding it.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we're gonna shut down the top left mineral only though, so at least we have that going for us. Will it be enough? I don't think so. It looks like he's trying to fly that CC over to the mineral only in the bottom left, right outside Aussie's
Oh
main.
my god, that's
That'll
just gonna
be
get stormed.
interesting.
That's just gonna get stormed over the fucking cliff, right?
Interesting placement there. Speaking of storms, couple of big storms going off on those vultures.
Okay,
Aussie
looks like Aussie's actually
taking
gonna try
3
to
o'clock.
break out. Yeah, wow, very aggressive with this expand. I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, our probe count is so high. We actually don't have too much army. I'm looking around, and we don't really have too much left.
Right.
I mean, we can maybe recall our units from their NAT to defend this push going on.
Yeah,
Granted,
their
we
armies
dodged our
are
EMP, I guess.
good. Well, do we have any more arbiters in play? Let's see. He made one more.
Oh, I guess the big thing is we actually don't have any gateways in the top right, so it's hard for us to defend this unless we go for that recall that I was talking about. But it looks like we are going to actually use all our army to fight these tanks over here at the mineral only.
Ooh.
Shelling the natural and
What just happened in this game, dude? I don't understand.
I thought Aussie was gonna win. He's got what? Like, did he actually have to GG there? I mean, he sold a lot of money. He could be making stuff in the recall, right?
I mean, he had 2 arbiters, both with recall energy on them. He had plenty of resources. First Law was down to 1 mining base with, I guess you could count that other mineral only as 1, but
like,
not yet.
Yeah, I mean, that one we can just
I don't
throw
know.
over the cliff. It seems kind of ballsy.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I mean, Ozzy still had, top right main natural and technically 3 o'clock as well. So.
That was wild. Yeah,
I don't know.
saying you got to actually push with your pushes. Getting near their main isn't nearly as good as getting their main. Yeah, I mean, we almost saw. I mean, I thought Ozzy came back. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised there. Is he like? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. He killed.
I thought Terran was gonna win, and then I thought Protoss was gonna win, and then Terran won. That game threw me for a loop, man. Talk about.
Wow. All right. Well, we go to game 2. Okay.
Hopefully, this one makes more sense to me.
That one was definitely kind of interesting, I'd say. Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, you already said it. It was like T wins. Okay, I guess T doesn't win. Oh wait, yeah, T wins. Wait, no, I guess he doesn't. And then it's like, wait, he does win.
Yeah.
Maybe he had to poop. He just GG'd out. He's like, fuck, dude, I can't hold this shit any longer.
It's a valid excuse.
It's a possibility, Fartcraft butt war. I think I was Mutiler, right?
I don't know. I was wondering who had that name.
All right, and here we go. Game number 2 off one of the strangest game 1s I've casted in quite some time in the tier 0 bracket. Spawning over here at the 12 o'clock. My dear friend, Azhi Dahaki, the Persian Dragon, up against his opponent. The first law. The first law of what is my question? The first law of the universe? The first law of physics? The first law of what? I'm very curious. I actually need to ask him next time I talk to him. Like, how did he get this name, dude? But strong. Like, played really, really... I mean, he actually threw us off in the early game with that, like, interesting opener. It was really, really weird. It's a book series with a badass character called Logan Ninefingers.
What series is this machine?
Oh, interesting. I haven't heard this. It's not to commune with demons.
Huh.
The series is called The First Law.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Oh, so this guy reads a book about demons. Okay. The second law is not to eat the flesh of man to trade for power. Oh shit, dude. He's in the chat, boys.
Damn. All right.
Hold on. The first book is called The Blade Itself.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I guess Unco and I just not as well read as you guys.
Yeah. Apparently not, man. Just uncultured swine over here.
Hold on. Let me write this down. Actually, I'm interested in reading this. This sounds intriguing. Not that there's not because there's demons in it. Just yeah, it sounds interesting. So the series is called The First Law. Okay. Wait, actually, hold on a second. Didn't Artosis recommend this book on his like book list? I feel like I was in his stream once when he was talking about a book list, and I think I wrote down most of the books, and that book sounds familiar. It might have been in the book list. Yeah, it's worth a read for sure. The first book starts slow, but if you grind through it, it's worth it. Okay, okay. For what it's worth, I enjoyed it more than Game of Thrones, which is controversial, but it's my own opinion. You read Game of Thrones as well, I take it? Yeah, it makes sense. I assume that you did read it if you're expressing it like this. Okay, and once again, very similar open by both players. Actually, exact same openers, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just goon, range, fact, expand. Once again, we are making a second Marine, even though we got the first scout and confirmed no Zealot on the way. Definitely not horrible to make the second Marine, but I definitely think you can cut some corners when you first scout them and see no Zealot. Especially if you're going to be leaving the SCV sitting in the vein like he's doing so right now. Is that goon is most likely going to go chase that SCV? It's an easier read than Game of Thrones. Yeah, I only watched the series. I never actually read the books. And okay, this might be just like a stylistic thing that First Law likes to do here. He is making the bunker once again with 2 Marine, not making a third, and he's most likely just with that SCV making the bunker going to be plopping down that CC and taking making the machine shop. Okay, so he's just not really a vulture first type of guy. He likes to go for a very safe open, wants to be sure of himself, make sure that he's safe to, I guess, the first goon. I'm not sure what he needs to really necessarily be safe of at this stage of the game, but the tank right away will be able to help push back the 2 goons and maybe delay, not get delayed on having to commit the SCV to repair the bunker. And SCV going to be coming in for a second peek. This time around, Azhi can be on top of blocking it. So we are just going to see the Nexus, and we're not going to be able to confirm if there's a quick robo behind this or if there's, a Citadel or something like that. Goon stepping forward as well to confirm the command center from First Law. And we do have, this time, a different opening. So we do have actually tank with siege mode on the way. So definitely very safe.
Little deviation on both sides here. Azhi opting to go for a faster second gateway instead of that early robotics. So see how that plays out for him.
Yeah, and once again, their command center and Nexus timing very identical, pretty much identical actually. There's a little bit of pressure here, but with the tank coming out, he's gonna be able to push away those goons here, and he'll be just fine. Tank taking a shot or 2 there. Looks like just 1 shot. Excuse me. And we actually have a quick academy this time around. So we're going to choose to not go the route of the eBay. We're just going to go for the quick academy. And that's not a bad choice.
I see a second barracks.
Whoa, wait a second. Hold on. I thought it was going to be Academy Armory. You typically make the Armory first, but you can go Academy Armory, I guess. But yeah, we're actually making a second barracks. Maybe that makes a little bit more sense why we went for the siege mode this time around.
I wonder if this is going to be a deep 6 or just a 2 barracks timing.
I mean, you got to commit to more than just 2 racks, right?
Well, you don't have to, but looks like he's going to do that here.
Wow, this is kind of wild. Okay. Yeah, we're going up to a 3rd racks. What the fuck? CPL game already played? Yeah, we're casting we're casting playoff week 2. The semifinals games. Fighting Aiurish versus the Southeast Asian Ligers. Huh.
Yeah, we'll probably see a couple more barracks going down here. There's a 5th one.
Yeah, the first observer Still not out on the map yet, so there's no way for him to confirm what's going on. And I think it is going to be the deep 6, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
Banking up some medics. He wants to get that energy going. Do we have any upgrades? We had stim done. I think he hasn't started range just yet.
I
Yeah, there we
believe
go.
you're right.
Range just started now. I wonder, are you supposed to get a second gas? Well, maybe you can't afford to get the second gas of this build, so we're just going to be...
Well, you don't really need it after like the initial gas you're pumping out with the tank and the upgrades. After that, like it's mostly minerals.
When is your game bio? CPL game already played? Oh, you're talking... Sorry, you're answering the question that BO5 was asking. Alright, so let's see. How is Azhi going to respond to this? Azhi's going to come in. He's going to see some medics. He's going to see some Raxes.
He's in a pretty bad position right now. He has no tech to deal with this. All he has is intelligence.
And, I mean, he even had goons in his main right now predicting maybe a dropship was on the way. That's definitely not what's going on here. And we're actually just going to... We're just going to go. So we've got 4 tanks. What do we have, about 12 Marines? 12 Marines, 13 Marines, and we're just going for it.
Our Marine range just finished.
This is very
this is pretty good timing.
Yeah, I like it. But we do have the high ground advantage for Azhi here. Oh, misfire there with the goons.
Yeah, but... I mean, we're pumping Marines out of 5 barracks here. We still have no tech from Azhi coming out to deal with this.
Yeah, not even a robo, like a support bay being built or anything.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like with the robo already done, the support bay was... Oh, even flanky with these Marines here. Very interesting. Maybe just they're rallied across the map and they happen to be there, but it looked cute.
Well, I would dare say this game's over.
Wait, what the fuck? We got a tank already over here.
Yeah,
I missed that.
Looks like he just rallied everything over there and they just kind of bypassed all the dragoons. So random tank ends up behind enemy lines.
But now this is going to be the bad situation for Protoss. I mean, we built the 3rd Nexus off the 2 gateway, and wow, this is really crazy. I've never seen this push, to be honest, in my life.
Really?
I've seen Deep 6, but I thought that was a counter to Carrier Rush.
I mean, I think what I've seen from it is you just kind of do it.
We just kind of do it.
You just kind of do it. You don't necessarily have any intelligence. Or by that I mean scouting information on them.
just ape it, dude. Here we go. All right, so I mean, Azhi is going to be able to put these 7 goons in between the army and the rally. The thing is, now these 7 goons aren't at home. So if First Law recognizes this, he might just go straight into the natural from here. And he's going to have a second high ground to take with the tanks.
Right. Looks like, I don't know, First Law's a little bit slow with this offensive push again. Allowing Azhi to build up his Dragoon count now up to 7.
And we have a bunker here even. If we can get 4 stim Marines in there, that might actually be pretty beneficial, especially because with the Marine range, they actually... Oh, well, actually, this is just going to buy time to get the reinforcements. So a little bit of... I don't know. I feel like the 7 goons in the middle were actually okay here, but instead he's going to let the armies connect.
I don't know. This pincer attack, I think, is going to wipe everything out.
God,
we just gave Azhi enough time to build up.
Yeah, he's slammed
But reinforcements, that's a lot of reinforcements coming through.
It's just not enough DPS. We need some sort of splash to deal with this. We needed the Reaver.
These medics are out of energy at this point, so we could whittle these Marines down over time, but...
I mean, we're going to have such a good position, though. Like, look at this, this tiny choke. The eggs are still there, too, so it's going to be even more of a funnel.
We just don't have the units to deal with this anymore. Yeah, Azhi just slipping on macros. I'm still, like, banking 1,400 minerals here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can make some shuttles, and... No, he's just going to push in. I was like, maybe he just sits there and you can, like, funnel some units out and go for a counter or something. But I feel like when he had... Oh, this is the play. He's making a proxy next... Oh, okay. It looks like we're just dead. All right. GG.
GG.
A wild series to start our... or a wild set of games to start our series here, I'd say. game 1, a macro game, back and forth on both sides, and then game 2, SilentStorm just pulling the trigger, just going for the 5 racks rally with medic, marine, stim, and range and siege tank. I was pretty interested in it. I really haven't seen that build before. I've seen
it's pretty strong, honestly. J1 used to do it when we used to practice, and sometimes it'll get you. It's pretty good when you don't expect anything and you don't have enough to
yeah, I mean,
just
like,
deal with the mass influx of the marine DPS as well as the tanks.
2 gateway obs with the 3rd nexus. That seems like there's kind of just no way to fight that, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, I was worried for a little bit because Azhi had delayed enough. Like, he lost his 3rd, but he had delayed enough to pump out quite a few units there. It's just, I think his macro was slipping here and there.
yeah, I mean, we did see like 1,400 minerals at the end of the game, right? So that's what, like 12 more goons, really, or
Right,
something.
and he had plenty of time to do some sort of tech instead of, just Dragoon, slow zealot.
Yeah, I mean, we could have
But-
probably even teched a storm at that point. Jesus,
Maybe.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention if he had the 2nd gas already, so maybe not storm, but definitely could have made more goons. Wow. Well, all right. So there it is. SilentStorm strikes first for Team Southeast Asian Laggers and going to be taking the series 2-0. SilentStorm the no doodle, undefeated in CPL. SilentStorm went undefeated in CPL. Damn, now I feel bad that I fucking lost, dude. I played him when I was a little intoxicated and we went 2-1.
I know, I remember.
And I was kind of mad about it. I'm pretty sure I won game 1. I was feeling really confident about it. I only played him once this year, or this season rather. Dang. Yeah, I mean, he's good, dude. From what I saw, he's pretty good. This is my first time watching his TVP, and it looks like bag of builds, bro. This guy's got something up his sleeve for a series. So good stuff. Congratulations, SilentStorm, for going undefeated in the season. Let's see if you can keep that up, or if it was all for nothing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on to game number 2. This time around, another set of very... Well, actually, I don't really know anything about Bojack, but I know who Zesky is. Zesky is a very strong player, European Terran player, and he's quite strong. He's well versed in... what's his best matchup? It might actually be TVZ. I know his TVP is pretty good, but he definitely has a lot of questions and room for growth in TVP. His TVT is quite solid. I've played him a couple times in TVT. And,
Apparently he's Australian.
oh, that's the Australian. European, Australian.
Same thing. Basically. They
Other
just
side of
took
the world.
Europeans and shipped them over there, so whatever.
Oh, shit, you're right. You're right. If we're going back to history,
Yeah.
they're basically Europeans.
Well, technically we are then too, but still, anyways.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
from Mexico,
Zesky-
homie, so I'm a little different.
I'm not going to go into that. Anyways.
Oh,
But yeah, Zesky, right off the bat with that, maximizing that SCV on the top patch. So pretty sweaty. Pretty sweaty turn player, I will say.
Oh, slipping up there the second I look at it.
Yeah.
I see what you're
Dang
saying.
it.
The Spanish conquered us, and they're European too, I guess. Okay, all right,
yeah.
whatever. I'm actually of native blood though, from the
Native?
Mayan tribe, or
The Mayans.
so I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure who brought the Mayans there, but
I don't know, dude. Aren't they like
they're from there, dude. They're natives.
natives? Yeah, natives that like traveled down through North America or something, like everybody else.
So I do want to point out that Bojack hid his Overlord from being found. You know, the little trick you can do with SCV to kind of spot for an Overlord. And Zesky wants no part of it, dude. He's just going to scout bottom left regardless. He didn't even look for it. But if he was looking for it, he would have been mind game there, as Bojack did actually send the Overlord at a lower angle and then scoot it up. So already I think Bojack, Well, actually, Bojack's only at 130 APM. I mean, not to say APM is everything. I mean, we see Quark over here with like 120, and then if he's ever at 140, he's trying hard. So, I mean, maybe he's just a low APM player. Just knows his stuff.
Right, and that's kind of an interesting move because it made Bojack send that drone out to top left where you could have just had it mining if he had seen the SCV. So I don't know how much that... Ooh. Zesky blocking that third hatchery going down.
Oh, that's what's going on there. Oh! Ah! I guess he didn't want to risk taking too much more hull damage on there because the Lings are going to be out soon, but
yeah,
I kind of would have enjoyed him just fighting that drone and killing it. That would have been very satisfying to watch.
Right.
All right, so
Bojack opted to send that drone back across map as well, so I'm not sure. It seems like a lot of missed mining opportunity there, but
definitely
I don't
a little weird.
know how much that affects.
I mean, he sees the command center, right? And like he knows the command center timing is in a factory, so I mean, there's not really. I mean, I don't really know. Maybe he wanted to see if there was any. Maybe he was checking if there was a bunker there. I mean, I
don't know
sure.
because he didn't even see anything with it. He got to the mineral only and then ran back on. So,
okay,
interesting.
I didn't notice if he poked in or not. So somehow Zesky has sniffed out that there's Zerglings on the way. How did he know? I thought they were all made at the natural. Maybe I missed that. So he has the SCVs even blocking the ramp or blocking.
He's counting drones, man. He's Flash.
He's fucking counting drones. Holy shit, this guy's a genius, dude. Maybe he is, dude. Holy, I mean, I think TVZ is his best matchup. Maybe he is noticing these little small things. I mean, I also felt it was a little weird though that he built the eBay before the gas. Typically, I build the gas and then after a couple seconds, I mean, I don't know the exact number, but just as kind of a feeling. But you build the eBay after the gas. We ended up finishing our eBay. We actually had like more than enough gas. We were at like 150 or so. Small thing,
right? And that is how you're supposed to do the +1.5 racks is gas first, but.
And he actually, I didn't notice their exact supply, but against 3 hatch you can delay the gas a little bit too. It's not like 1820 or 1819 or roughly around those numbers like it is versus 2 hatch when you do like the 3 racks +1 or 4 racks +1. I really don't use the gas 5 racks anymore +1. Like I just don't play against 3 hatch anymore too often.
Yeah, nobody does 3 hatch, so. But
this was a 2.5 though, wasn't it?
No, this was 3 hatch. She built the 3rd hatch before gas.
You're right. Okay. Small details. I wasn't I'm too busy talking about fucking settlers of different nations.
loses that scouting SCV finally, but he sees the spire, so
he's got
job well done.
He's got all the information. A Hydra Den would have already been on the way if it was going to be Lurker or done actually. So he's good.
So we've got our 4 factories here. Will we see plus another one going down? Or are we going to see a factory here?
I guess against Meta, I would say just go up to the 5 racks, right? I think it's pretty solid.
You should, yeah, with this build.
And honestly, I think his scanners are a little early. I mean, the fact that he found the spire, I think you could kind of delay the comp stats even longer here. But I guess he wants to see if there's a fast hydrogen follow up because if that's the case, maybe that would influence him to not make that 5th racks and instead go for the factory.
Could be. Seen that Bojack's being a tricky Zerg.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know much about Bojack, besides for the fact that he was being a little sneaky with his Overlord at the start, which I found interesting. Alright, so Zesky scanning the main, confirming.
Yeah. Only 1 scan goes off, so he's just looking for that spire timing. I guess he can see the larvae saved, so he knows it's probably going to be mutas and nothing tricky here.
I mean, he saw the spire finish and then 3 eggs go up instantly after, so he's got to assume that it's muta 100%, right? And I like his turret placement. I think his turret placement's good. I think 4... Well, I guess it is 3 hatch, so maybe 4 is actually needed here. Oh, and interestingly enough, he's actually kind of hedging his bets that mutas are going to go straight to the natural here. He's delaying the turrets on every other location.
Yeah, kind of a slip here by Zesky where supply blocked. We should have enough at this point to be able to start pushing out on the map so these mutas can't really harass our main.
Well, this is actually really interesting turret placement here. At the Raxes. And they're actually a little bit late, so Bojack's going to be able to get on top of this. Late. This is definitely a worst case scenario for Terran, I would say, and this is dream scenario for Zerg. He's going to be able to stop all 3 of the turrets, get on top of these Marines, And now he's going to be able to use that
Yeah.
ramp as a little bit of a funnel here. If you can...
Disaster.
Oh, man, but we're going to have to see some good control. I mean, even lackluster control at this point is going to be solid enough.
Right, and
Whoa.
he's on top of these barracks here, so any reinforcements are going to come out.
Whoa, we're just going to crack the
break
bunker?
the bunker.
Holy
so
shit.
Our natural is just going to die too. I don't.
This is over.
This game is
Now with the Lings getting on top of all the turrets, we're going to be able to just hold off. I mean, you don't even have to send the Mitas to kill the natural at this point. Just hold the Raxes.
Right. As soon as Mitas can sit on top of your barracks, that's pretty much a disaster moment for Terran.
And look at this follow-up. It's not like Zerg's all in at all. I mean, we haven't taken the third base, but Queen's Nest on the way, Lurker Aspect on the way, Hive, +1 Carapace. So we got a follow-up behind this. This doesn't have to win the game. We can just take advantage.
Right.
But an advantage we're gonna have. I mean, we've killed a shit ton of SCVs. We've delayed. I mean, there's literally no push or no pressure whatsoever going to be coming out of Terran anytime soon. Even with the 5 Raxes pumping these Marines, he's just killed so many of them.
Yeah, that supply block really hurt us.
Dang, and even more Lings flooding in now. This might be the finishing blow. We are running low on the Mitas at this point. We're down to 3, but the Lings might be just good enough.
All these Lings. Yeah.
He might even be able to.
Just gonna
make
shoot
a queen.
Through these Marines.
Make a queen, dude. Make a queen. That would be so epic to go freaking steal that command center right now.
Well, unfortunately, he's building Hydra.
Yeah.
It's got a few rallied across the center of the map, just kind of sitting there.
I think the follow-up here is just Mass Lurker. I mean, there's not even a factory, and we're almost at 9 minutes.
He can do whatever he wants with this. Well, we missed a lot of things in this game, all right?
This all started because we said Zesky's Australian. I just want to blame you for this, first law.
Lag.
Lag?
Lag.
Yeah,
Supply depot didn't build.
I
First lurkers are done, so...
I wasn't even thinking that it was the supply block that killed us there. I thought it was the optimism of building the 4 turrets at the natural and just praying he was going there. Because we didn't even start a turret at our main CC or our third... our racks. I think of it as like the third location.
Well, the thing about the +1/5 racks build is that you should have enough Marine Medic at the point that Zerg has mutas that you only should build like maybe 3 turrets in your base, and your Marine Medic should be out on the map, and the mutas have to face the Marine Medic or Zerg dies. So,
I mean, there's the option of mass sunken to defend yourself.
You're gonna die to 5 racks if you try to ignore it.
Yeah, maybe the 1/1 timing can bust the sunkens once you have that armor, or maybe even just
you
+1.
have to. You have to face the Marines. You will die.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, so that supply block really just kind of destroyed our build.
I guess you're right. I played the build so rarely that I'm not too familiar with that intricacy. I was just thinking it's the it was simply just the turret locations. Say we had the 2 turrets up at our barracks. I mean, I think we can probably fight that a lot better, and we can start getting more Marines out of the barracks. But you're right. I mean, even the supply block would force that too.
If you have those turrets up, then yeah, you're gonna live. But you really shouldn't need them with that build. Is the point?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I remember playing against my buddy Ploop back in the day, and I'd explain to him like, yeah, you don't even have to build turrets against Mitas, because I'd be on the map by the time his Mitas were coming. So you're reminding me a little bit there. Yeah. So yeah, even Machine saying Bojack looks pretty solid.
Yep, that was well played by him. He saw an opportunity and pounced on it.
Yeah, I like the Ling. Like that's a very heads up move to make the Lings there to help finish the job, so to speak. Yo, Formal Casting, thank you for the follow. What a name. So we are doing a CPL cast right now. Alright, so here we go. The map is Ascension. I'd say this is a kind of... You know, I feel like Terran kind of had to win that first map on Poly. I think Ascension is quite tough for Terran. Unless you're very comfortable playing mech, I'd say, I guess.
You think so?
I'm not a big fan.
I think Bio's okay, but I mean, it's definitely a very strong mutamap with the open natural.
Yeah, like I feel like you have to open 111 and go Vessel Rush, or you have to go like you can open Rax Expand and just go Valkyrie Rush. I feel like you have to do one of those moves because the mutas can just be so abusive on the naturals.
They can be.
And then even the main, depending on which location you're at, like at the main that he's at right now. I mean, like, you know, there's just so many places you have to build turrets. I mean, I guess this isn't
Right.
the most horrible one. I think 12 o'clock is the
Yeah.
hardest, but
You
this
think
one's a little
12
bit
o'clock is
better.
the hardest?
Wait, you
I
think
think
bottom left?
I think bottom left is the hardest.
Is bottom left what? You make a turret here. Well, I guess. Uh,
With the natural just is more open. There's more space that you can't defend.
let's see here. Let's
Like so at 3 o'clock, you have behind the natural is basically your main base, and the same with at 12 o'clock.
yeah, you have to like, build turrets behind here, the cliff almost,
right,
huh? And then have
exactly,
turrets
and
in the front.
they
as
have
well.
that unbuildable position back there as well that you can't do anything like below the cliff there.
That's a good
All
point.
that water. So there's just lots of space for mutas to run around.
I was just thinking here, like, they can. I mean, it's hard for them. Like, I don't know. You have to have turrets on this side and on this side, and you have to have turrets at your racks. And if you're walling, you gotta have like a turret at your wall. Then you have to have turrets at your CC. It's just like fuck. There's just so much. In this case, it looks like Zesky is gonna be going for the full wall. So I definitely like this. This is definitely a really good spot to do it because you're gonna get that light link tight wall with the marine spawning inside. So good stuff. Here, let's turn off this handshake stuff. All right, looks like unfortunately our Overlord going in the wrong direction this time, but our SCV is also going to the 12 o'clock. It's gonna be going in the wrong direction here. Drone going to be coming in and confirming where Zesky is. Going to be seeing this full wall. And he's probably just going to linger around to see if that Marine starts blinking. And it looks like because we did not find our Zerg opponent on the first try, we are going to be making a Marine here from the barracks. We might even queue up a second before we start the CC here. And without scouting yet, and without us knowing if the lings are coming, he probably should queue it up and then just cancel it the second he sees the hatchery. That looks like he's gonna just help you. I guess he does have the wall, so he might feel safe against any kind of ling. And okay,
Yeah.
once again, it's gonna be a 3 hatch before pool build coming out of Bojack. Looks like he really enjoys this build.
Just a 3 hatch, you mean?
Sorry, 3 hatch before gas. I meant to say. Yeah, my bad. Okay, and Zesky still hasn't taken a gas yet, so he's not looking like he's going to be going... Okay, and once again, he's going to be going for the eBay first before the gas.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe it's like a stylistic thing. He wants to... I don't know.
I mean, it must be because that's not how the build order is supposed to go. But,
right.
I mean, that's up to him.
Maybe he gets Academy quicker or something. Yo, J2 Digital, thank you for the raid, brother. What's up, Sub-Zero MG? We're doing good, man. We're doing a little CPL cast, a little CPL After Dark. In our second series of the evening right now. Zesky versus Bojack. Our Australian Terran up against the Mystery Man. I think of Bojack Horseman when I think of his name. I don't know if
I
you
do
guys
too.
ever seen
I've
that
never
show.
seen the show, but I mean, it's super popular.
Hey, man. What's up, J2? You should be there playing, man, not casting. I mean, I did play matches. Well, actually, no, I fucking missed my game. I just walk over, unfortunately. But
What? You got a walkover?
let's not talk
You
about
gave
it.
a walkover?
Let's not talk about it.
Against who, man? What happened?
Against someone I definitely could beat, unfortunately. It was against Vermin.
What happened?
I got caught up drinking with my brother on Easter.
Mm.
I was supposed to come home Saturday. I ended up staying the night. And then I didn't make it home until like 9 p.m. on Easter.
Oh, is that when you guys were playing Magic or whatever?
Yeah, when I was trying to do the real life streams. That was wild. It's hard to find that camera angle, man. With a fucking cell phone.
Oh, second engineering bay going down for Zesky here. Interesting.
Whoa, hold on a second.
And a fast second gas. So we're not going into a +1/5 Rex from this. We're going to see some sort of tech here.
Well, some sort of 2-2 timing? Like
What?
Wait, is this like Nani?
Dude,
I think he. No, he
I'm
definitely.
getting... I don't understand either.
This definitely wasn't a
Like,
mistake, right? Like, if we see it start blinking right away, oh my god, is it a scouting eBay?
I don't know what the hell happened.
It's a scouting eBay, dude.
Maybe Zesky was drunk.
Maybe Zesky was drunk. Maybe. I mean, shit. Definitely played a bunch of my CPL games drunk. So we're 5 racks plus 1 with the floating eBay. Okay. Zerg going into 3 hatch spire once again. 9 meters on the way. I believe. Maybe it's 7. Oh, 8 meters. I can just look over here. Fuck. Okay. So we got 8 meters on the way.
Well, we're gonna throw down our turrets and time this game at least.
Yeah, we do have turrets everywhere except our main CC. So that could be a vulnerable point here.
Interesting. I don't think we have started range either, so
Yeah, we have 700 gas.
bit of a disaster going
Wait, we
on
even started
already.
a second gas before our factory was even like halfway done.
That's what I don't understand. We built a second gas, we built a second eBay, and then we threw down 4 barracks at the same time.
Wait, dude, the eBay was to be able to see over the cliff.
Brilliant.
Maybe it's some next level shit. Oh my god. Oh, I thought we didn't have any turrets in the main. Okay, we got 2. It's just gonna shoot them down. You know, Bojack's meter control, not horrible, but he does soften up 2 of the meters here very heavily with this.
And I don't think you technically have to micro in this situation. Like, there's nothing here. You can just sit on top of the turret instead of trying to do the back and forth meta.
Yeah, and we have a armory on the way. So it looks like we're going to be going Valkyrie. And you know what? I think Zesky was a little intoxicated in this one, guys. He's even positioning a starport where he's not going to be able to add the control tower right away.
Yeah, something definitely happened there.
I really
But
don't
yeah,
think he
it
doesn't
does
start
look
range.
like...
Yeah.
Agreed. He does not have range. But he is going to go into Valkyries from this point. Also getting the add-on for tanks, so are we going to see some tank Valkyrie push here, or...?
So 5 racks plus 1 into Mysterious eBay Valkyrie add-on tank. Okay. I mean, we have seen tank Valkyrie work before.
That is the thing.
It definitely has been a thing. It's been very popular in ASL.
Finally getting our range, so that's going to be
Okay, that's
good when
we
that
definitely
finishes.
need that. From the side of Zerg, we got 3rd base on the way, 3rd base done, 3rd gas on the way. We got Queen's Nest done, teching up. Hydra den, this time no Evo chamber. So I wonder if we're gonna see some Guardian Hydra play, because we are making 4 Hydras. I didn't notice if he started the Lurker aspect just yet. I don't think he has. And once again, Bojack has created a good set of lings here. He's got about almost 24 lings just sitting outside of the natural of Zesky. Maybe looking to pull the Marines to the back of the main. This is a very deep main. If he starts shooting these depots, it might force the Marines to come back, which may give opportunity for these lings to run on in.
Defiler's man going down, so not going to see any Guardians this game.
Yeah, unfortunately. I feel like this is a good map for Guardian Hydra. I mean Guardian. I don't know about Hydra actually. I think Lurkers and Defilers are really good on this map. I guess Hydras would be good too. There's a lot of narrow passages, right? Kind of. Maybe not really, actually.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the nuances of Hydra Guardian.
It seems fucking good, man. It's like it's so good.
It is pretty good.
Whenever I play against it, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Unless they are like super late on their timing, and then I'm like, what are you doing, man?
You just have to
What
be
is this?
so on top of fucking reading Defilers. But it's hard because they have
with
play.
With Guardian Hydra?
Oh no, the Hydra Lurker Defiler. Sorry, were we talking about Guardian Hydra or Hydra Lurker Defiler?
I was talking about Guardian Hydra, but
Oh, Guardian Hydra. I just like Valkyrie and Mass MM.
well, I mean, Valkyrie is like a really good play.
But I guess you
But,
can
yeah.
mix in tanks and it'll be good too, if you can afford it. Maybe.
I guess
If you're
you
offensive,
could,
I suppose.
like, especially if you're going Valkyries, you'll have more gas to
Oh my god, look at this little
build
counter
tanks.
attack going on with the 7 lurkers. Sneaky good,
Yeah,
dude.
Scum Zerg, man. Scum Zerg just backstabs. Be a man. Fight me real.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of units going up to the 12 o'clock. I think Bojack thought he was going to 12, but hello, we're here at the natural. Zesky pushing on in. There's nothing here, guys. There's absolutely nothing here. Is the Nidus connected? Okay, the Nidus is connected.
Well,
So fucking, OPS Zerg has fucking Nidus canals, just teleport shit across the map.
yeah,
God.
Bojack with a little bit of a missed opportunity with those offensive lurkers and Zesky's natural, though. There were only like 2 Marines when they first arrived there. And
Yeah, he definitely had a chance to get those in there. I think, I mean, I don't know. He just wasn't sure, right? He didn't want to just run them in.
yeah,
Just thought
bit of
about it,
a
man.
missed opportunity.
Freaking Terran doesn't have any way to just teleport something across the map. I mean, Zerg has Nidus, Protoss has recalls. Where's Terran?
Must be nice, man.
What's Terran got, man? We gotta
Yeah.
we got like the slowest units. We have to like stim. We have to trade health to be able to get something
know,
across
dude.
the map.
Terran is nothing. Terran is shit race.
And when Defiler's out,
Well, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got this.
He's not gonna just push the cloud.
Oh, he could. Well, I mean, there's 2 Defilers there. You gotta imagine he'll just eat up another fucking Ling, right?
You would think, but
Sometimes they don't.
I mean, he didn't in this situation. So, like, there were a lot of lurkers there, but he could have done some damage.
Well, Bojack up to almost 200 APM this game. He's going, dude. He's sweating right now. We saw game number 1. He was sitting at like what 120, 130 or something.
Bojack?
Yeah, Bojack.
I don't know, I
Well,
only
he was
see,
meta
like,
microing with like
150.
140 APM, dude. And he was making it happen. It was working.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, I guess when you don't have turrets there, it makes the job a little bit easier. But
A little bit, but
and look at this little fucking hit squad down here.
yeah, I know. I saw
6
that.
o'clock. It's gonna.
It's even got 2 defilers. Got the backup defiler with it.
Oh, but here it comes. The Valkyrie scouts it. But does he actually see it? He might not actually have noticed. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Okay, yeah. We now see the army moving. Are we gonna see a Swarmu?
Ah! Do we have any irradiates? We have no irradiates. We have no vessels.
I don't think we've made a vessel yet, have we?
No, we're making our first
Oh
one.
no,
now.
we actually have one. We have one with
Oh, we
100
do.
energy. Irradiate not done though.
Still.
Just started Irradiate.
Yeah. Oh, we have 2 vessels in play. We had another hidden vessel somewhere.
We did?
Yeah, we got one over the lurkers now, and one like
Oh,
at
over
the third.
the factory.
Yeah.
I thought we lifted our factory and built it over there and added the machine shop.
No,
It
looks
is
like
a
he's
second
going.
factory. Okay.
Right, which I'm not sure why. Normally that's a counter to Hydra Lurker,
Oh,
but we're not going Hydra Lurker, so.
I mean, tanks can be good against ultras too.
I don't know. A lot of people say tanks are traps against Ultra, and I would agree.
I just like playing SK against ultra, but I've seen mines used like light like
I don't know,
use
dude.
mines.
BC, yeah, mines are good. I don't know. I just make BCs and they seem to die. So
Ooh, nice target fire there on the Defiler. You're gonna be able to kill off these. Kind of just completely negate this push. If he was able to get the little fart cloud up, that would have been a little scary for Terran. Oh, unfortunately, he doesn't have any vision. He doesn't realize that he's gonna bleed off 2 tanks here. Zerg though going up to this 4th gas. I love the positioning of these mutas, just ready to stop. I mean, I don't know.
our Ultraless armor is just about to finish, so we're gonna start pumping out some elephants. And you know, Persia always wins in these games, so
The fucking cows, dude.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. However, it looks like Zesky's not making any ultras at this point. He's gonna pop out a few more defilers, even though he has no lurkers here ready to defend.
I
He
definitely
could transfer
don't think,
some over.
Definitely
but-
don't think Zesky would be making ultras this game.
Oh, he's now.
Oh, Bojack might be making some ultras.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Damn it.
All right, looks like we're just going for it.
But-
I mean, we gotta eat
yeah.
a drone or something. What are we doing here? Just eat a drone, right? Or
Well,
eat the Defiler that's irradiated. Is that a
He's
thing?
got to eat something.
Oh my gosh, they're bugging out, dude. It's irradiating our own drones now. Okay, there we go.
Well,
We eat a drone.
This is It doesn't matter. Nidus is down. We have nothing. We have a few ultras that are gonna pop out here, but
Whoa,
oh
hold on. We got a cloud and we got 2 lings.
yeah, he needs to position though.
Oh, 3 ultras, dude.
Get and block the cloud.
Ah, you could put the medic wall maybe at the choke or something. Oh, but these fire rats gonna get into the main here. Oh, if he controls
Well,
them.
he gets the natural, but don't.
Well, look at the fire rats in the main though, getting all the drones. This is
Oof.
beautiful. Very
Yeah.
nice move. Making the best out of an already good situation, I guess I can argue. It's already pretty good for us. Oh, targetify the drones. That's okay. That's still pretty good. We kill the natural. We do a lot of damage. We kill a lot of drones. But look at the supply count. How is this still so even?
Yeah.
Wow, we just had 6 ultras pop out. Wait, 7 ultras just morphed out of those 3 hatcheries.
Yep. See, his speed hasn't even started, so those ultras are going to be slow for a long time. But I mean, this is going to give Bojack reign to, at least expand.
Yeah, he can take his natural back, obviously.
He's going to take map control here.
And I think he should saturate his bases before he thinks about expanding again, no?
Well, yeah, he should, but I mean, he takes one drone to expand.
That's true. Definitely true. And here we go. We're not even going to wait for speed. We're just going to go. And I think that it might actually work. Maybe. There's a lot of... You were talking about tanks not being good against ultras. Look at these tanks just shredding these ultras from the high ground.
Well, when your ultras are super slow and they all group together,
Well,
then yeah, I guess tanks are pretty good.
Hawk would say just go 8 defilers instead of 8 ultras. They're better.
I think to a point, defilers are better until you have enough to stabilize, and then ultras are great.
Yeah, if you're not on defense... Well, I mean, actually, defilers are a great offense, too. If you ever get that one Dark Swarm at the natural of Theron, it feels fucking game-ending. You could be playing perfect the whole game, and they just sneak one fucking defiler across the map, dude. And it's just like, well, shit. It just all goes to shit, dude.
Infuriating. Must be nice being invincible. Having good
ridiculous,
units.
dude.
Wow.
Just put a lurker under there, and it's just never going to get killed.
I don't know, dude. When is Terran going to get good units? That's what I want to know.
I've been waiting, man. Yo, the big Chop Suey! Swati Chop Suey, thank you for the raid, brother. We're having a little CPL after dark, casting with my boy Unco. We're casting Series 2, Game number 2, Zesky vs. Bojack. Ayaya. Much love, bro.
Well, Zesky's making a pretty formidable army here with this composition. Just needs a lot more bio to
Yeah, just truly
help
compliment
support
this for sure.
And he's throwing down the barracks for it. So we're going to see a lot more pumped out of him.
Yo, She Goes Bathwater. I have that exact microphone. That was sick, dude. Are you a streamer too? Or you just have solid microphone equipment? Unco, aka Hawk? No, that is Enko.
I guess I'm Hawk.
We get a lot of that. Now I'm a
Hawk
singer.
Yeah. Hawk is my fan.
Oh, you're a singer. Oh, nice, dude. I like to sing, but maybe not the path for me.
No?
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty crispy. I've definitely had I had a lot of complaints with my last microphone, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna go spend like $80, and I went in for the HyperX microphone, but like a lower quality one, and they were out of stock, and they're like, well, we have this one that costs like fucking double the money you were trying to spend. Do you want it? And I'm like, Shiba. Okay, let's buy it. We fucking bought it. But honestly, great investment. I love the colors on it, and it does sound really, really nice. And you can really adjust it in many different ways. You can adjust it if you're having like say I was doing like a podcast with people in person. You can set it to like pick up sounds from different angles, and it's really cool. A lot of it I don't really use because I just stream, right? So I just set it to one position and one angle, but the sensitivity can be adjusted as well, which is cool. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Bathwater.
Yeah, so Zesky's upgrades are super low, still at 1-1.
Yeah,
So,
and we had the double eBay at the start. We could just land it at this
right.
point, right?
Did he still hasn't landed it? Oh
No,
my
he built a
god.
third eBay to get upgrades.
He 30. Uh, okay.
I think
Well,
Zesky was drunk, guys. There's no like he's a pretty good player. I really think he's drunk.
he still managed to kill 12 o'clock, so at least there's that.
I mean,
But these
uh,
I was told they're space cows and not elephants are, going up to 5 armor now, so that's gonna be
well,
they're just gonna tank everything.
the thing with the
Not give a damn.
situation is like, sure, we killed 12, but it's like whack-a-mole time. Like we got to just start smashing bases left and right because Zerga's just gonna expand fucking everywhere, which he's
Right.
already doing. And like,
Right.
all he needs is the gas too. Like he can just have like 3 drones mining gas, and it's worth it. It's paying off for itself.
Hmm.
And we have a lot of ultras just sitting outside this third base of Zesky. Once we see that, we're gonna have a plague on the command center and swarms, or just double swarm. What are we doing here? Okay, first swarm goes down. Marines are now useless.
Yeah.
Big old play.
Oh, big play.
Yeah, I guess it's a pretty big play. We got yeah, it's a big play. It's a big play. It's like it only got 10 units. My plays usually hit me for like 40, so all relative, right?
Okay.
Oh, we do get a couple Marines sneaked off to this base, but they are going to get cleaned up by the 2-2 cracklings. Definitely strong stuff. Unfortunately, our 4th base going down as well, and I think we're starting to hit a point where it's going to get a little crazy. Zesky drying up here, not mining anymore. I mean, you can count as natural, but it's like barely mining. It's about a mine out. We do get some nice irradiates on these ultras. Unfortunately, a little too late. Did he save this? I don't even know if he saved SCVs. I think he ran them away. Oh my god, just looking actually at the SCV and drone count. Drone's at 66, SCV's at 31. This is looking very grim for our Terran player. 3-3 about halfway down.
Just waiting for a GG at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a lot.
whenever the ultra armor is higher than the weapon upgrade, it's kind of like it's almost impossible to play bio against it.
Yeah. Well, they're technically even right now, but Zesky is not going up to his third
you
weapon,
never
so-
want to be even. I mean, I guess eventually
mean-
you're gonna be, but
Yeah, being even is okay. It's not ideal, obviously, but
for going +1 so quickly though, you would assume that you would have the
I mean,
the 3.
yeah, right. And the double eBay. I mean, mistakes were made for sure.
Oh, he definitely made a mistake here though. He plagued his own ultra. Maybe that's gonna cost him.
Yeah, that's it. This game just swung back in Zesky's favor.
No, I'm just trolling, guys. This is over. I mean, I don't see any way possible for Terran to come back into the zone. He's at 85 minerals. Zerg's at
there's no
4K with 800 gas.
Just waiting for a man to tap out.
I guess we can, at this point, mention that thank you everyone for supporting the cast today and supporting my stream. Thank you, Mr. Unco, for joining me on this cast. Definitely making it more entertaining, I would say, than, love solo casting this. Also, it's been a while since we casted, to be honest.
Was it been? I don't remember.
I feel like you always say that, like, every time you cast. It's like, is it been that long?
I honestly don't remember, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I've been prepping a lot, man. Because, like, I had that tasteless show match, so I wasn't casting for a little bit, and then I went like binge casting for a bit after that match, and then had the announcement about the match with Azhi. So I've just been kind of playing games whenever I have a chance instead of casting.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I guess it's been a while.
yeah, but after the series with Azhi on Saturday, I'm gonna be stepping back into the casting booth a little bit more. Gonna be doing some more stuff. Definitely want to get into some BWCL casting, but it's just been difficult getting the replays, unless it's my own team that I have the replays easily. But it'll be fun to cast some of those games.
Yeah.
Those would be a little harder for me to cast, I'd say, because I don't really know the maps the best, but it might be more interesting of a cast too, because they're just funky fucking maps.
To be honestly, I don't even remember the BWCL maps, even though I've played like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, there's like Dark Origin and fucking I don't know. That's all. That's the only one I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Dark Origin.
That 2-player map.
I know Vermeer is one, and that's about it.
Oh, there you go. Vermeer's in the pool. Well, there it is, boys. Bojack taking the series 2-0 in pretty dominating fashion, I would say. Honestly, was not expecting that. I know Zesky's pretty... I thought Zesky's best matchup was TVZ. I could be wrong, but yeah, I was. I didn't know anything about Bojack, honestly, coming into this, but he looked pretty good. I mean, he played well. Both games going for that 3-hatch meta, and taking a little bit of a different route each game, but ultimately same result, victory. A little bit of a different result after, or different path after the 3-hatch open. That is with the meta follow up.
Still well played by him to take that victory.
Absolutely, and let's do a quick little cheers, boys. I'm not drinking any whiskey, not until the match on Saturday.
No whiskey.
But I will enjoy this beer. Gotta stay hydrated. I've been fucking pushing myself to drink a gallon of water every day since Monday. I can't do it. I've been getting like 75% is my best so far.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you have to push yourself, honestly. Like even just waking up in the morning and drinking a full glass of water is kind of tough, to be honest.
If you watch the stream really quick, this is what I've been drinking when I wake up. I've been just carrying this chalice.
God, dude, that big old thing.
I try to do one before I go to sleep, and then I pop some melatonin, and I wake up around like 4 in the morning with some fucking DMT like dreams, because I have to take a piss. Yeah. And
yo, don't take that too much though.
What, melatonin?
Yeah. You build up a tolerance and then you can't sleep. It sucks.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't take it every night, but I notice when I do take it, I have some crazy fucking dreams.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general lately, that I haven't been getting so drunk before falling asleep. I remember my dreams a lot more.
Yeah, it's pretty wonky.
Had some, some crazy dream the other night. Like I was being like aliens were like judging my existence as a being and like saying that I wasn't doing well enough, and like I was being ripped out of this reality and sent to another reality where I was gonna be living a life as like an octopus. It was fucking crazy. I was freaking out, dude. Bro. I almost woke up like crying and like praying for my sins, dude.
Isn't that like basically Buddhism? You know, you're just gonna be reborn as an octopus.
But I was like freaking out about it because I didn't want to be an octopus, dude. I enjoyed being a human.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
yeah, I've had a dream like that, but minus the octopus part. Yeah, dude, it was like my whole family was there. Like we were all like together in this experience. Like my grandparents were there that have been deceased for many years. My mom and dad, my sister, like we were all there. It was crazy.
Were they all being judged too?
Yeah, and like I was the only one being punished. Like I was the one that fucked up.
They all got to be humans again?
Well, I don't really know that part, but I remember like my even like my grandma, who like I know like loved me dearly, was like, oh yeah, he fucked up a lot. Like I was just like, no way, grandma, you too. Like it was wild. Damn, dude.
Roasted by Gram.
That's when you know it's real.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, I just have boring dreams about work deadlines and shit.
Dude, I have dreams where like apparently I'm breaking barriers and I meet these things called blockers and they wake me up because I'm diving too far into my fucking matrix of a dream or whatever.
Have you ever had a lucid dream?
Well, that's the thing. Like I lucid dream very frequently, and that's why I call them blockers. I don't have a word for it. It's like they kind of know I'm lucid dreaming, and they're like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here," and they wake me up. Yeah. It's bizarre. It's so weird. It's fun though.
Gotcha.
But I mean, shit, guys. If you have anything to say about that in the chat, feel free to type some stuff. It's a rabbit hole, man. Dreams are. I mean, fuck. I like studying the ancient Egyptians, and they believe that there was the waking life and the sleep life or dream world they called it, and that's why they did a lot of fucking psychedelics. We've actually just recently discovered that in their wine glasses were like the high kings or the most royal people. There's evidence that they were putting a plant in their wine that was a psychedelic plant, like very similar to ayahuasca or DMT. Basically, it was DMT, but just it's a different word. I don't know. I think it was called the the water lily or it's something lily. I can't remember, lotus lily. I don't know, something like that. But they found residue of that in the glasses of the high royalty that would be drinking wine at their meetings and stuff like that. So,
Dude, how long would that shit have to last in the glass to be detectable? Doesn't it have a half-life of like so many years? And that's been how many thousands of years?
They remember the Egyptians well preserved their shit, dude.
I don't know. That's nuts. Just thinking about how it could last that long.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, but I mean, we can trace that there was wine in those glasses, you know, and like
I mean,
you would think...
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying it's crazy to think about.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Because, I mean, I don't know how recent it was. I just learned about it recently, but maybe they knew about this a while back. But I thought that was really cool information. Especially because it connects big to, like, the fact that they were so close with this idea of, like, a dream world and, like, a living world. And that might be why they were so interested in preserving the body after death and stuff. I don't know. It just makes a lot more stuff potentially make sense.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
But let's get some introductions in here. We're getting a little off topic. This is how it is, though. CPL After Dark, boys. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So we got over here spawned in the bottom left. None other than Neblime, a powerhouse of the CPL 9 scene, a very strong Terran player, well known and respected by many. I think he's actually one of the admins as well. Yeah, definitely one of the admins. I think he's posted messages for me in the past to shout out the stream going live. So great guy, big time supporter of CPL, and he's gonna be going for that. Looks like a fact expand. And from our opponent side, it's none other than a fellow Nommer. It's FridgeRaider, another very well-known guy in the Starcraft scene. He's basically a mod on like every fucking channel you can imagine on Twitch. I don't even know if there's a channel I know of that he's not a mod on.
He's not a mod of mine. Yeah. Come on over, FridgeRaider, and we'll mod you.
That's basically what I said to him, dude. When he started hanging out in my chat a little bit, I was like, all right, I guess I gotta make you a mod, right? Like, you're fucking a mod in Tasteless, Itosis. It's probably a mod in, like, June and Gypsy and all them, too, I'm sure. Oh, man. But here we go. Terran doing the end scout. He's gonna find him second. He's not gonna know if there's a Zealot on the map, so he's probably gonna be forced to make a couple extra Marines here. So he is gonna be making those 3 Marines. And at least he scouts the Goon. So I like that he's gonna just, well, I mean, actually it's still a little ballsy because if there's a Zealot coming with the Goon, Doodle likes to do that shit, man. He'll fucking hide the 14 Zealot, make the Goon, send it across the map, and then attack you with the Goon and the Zealot at the same time. And if like you fucking are playing around just fighting a Goon, which the 3 Marines can beat, but then you add to the math a Zealot, you can just straight up lose the game right off the bat, dude. It's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like this will not be the case this time around, so Neblime gonna get away with it. But definitely a little ballsy. I guess he... Oh, I don't know. I don't even think the 14 Zealot delays the Goon, right? The Goon will still come out at about 310 or whatever.
Depends on what builds you do. You can cut a probe at 14 supply and then build a Zealot and core. And then second pylon. And that it's basically the same timing, but you just kind of cut like half a probe.
I see. And you hide it. That makes you hide, or makes it seem like if Terran scouts you second, it's like, oh, just Goon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I started actually when I second scout them or third scout them, unless like I'm playing to the player a little bit. Like if I know they sometimes mix in the Zealot, I'll even just make the bunker with the 3 Marine before the command center. Just because I'm scared of that fucking Zealot Goon, dude.
Mm-mm.
Alright, so we did have one Vulture sneak out on the map. Our second creature or whatever mechanical unit we're building here. Fucking thinking about creatures and shit now. We're talking about the first law book earlier. Is going to be a tank. And we're actually not repairing this bunker. And we have 2 SCVs pulled off. I'm not really sure what Nebline's so scared of. He has a Vulture sitting like in the path of attack from his opponent. So he knows there's no more Goons coming across the map. Tank will be popping out now, and he's going to be able to push this Goon away. I would have loved for him to actually run the tank a little bit more forward, and if Fridge wasn't paying attention, he might have been able to kind of shoot that down a little bit more, or maybe even kill it. Would have been kind of nice, a little cute move there. So we do have mines done, and it looks like Neblime's just going to go plant that mine here at the 12 o'clock position. Going to be trying to delay a third base. quick observatory. So Fridge will be getting that information very, very quickly and be able to remove any mines that are being planted.
We see a fast armory going down. Probably see a second fast or a second gas going down for Neblime as well. Still no eBay or armory at this point.
Yeah, or
there's the
academy. Yeah, interesting. I wouldn't say this is super fast. Like I've seen a couple players in ASL this season go for like a 445 armory, which I think that is like super fast. This was like more like a 530 or so, which is still pretty fast, relatively speaking. You're on one factory and whatnot. But what I think is actually really interesting is going for the academy here when you go for a fact expand. It's gonna hurt him a little bit. Somehow, some way though, we're actually up a couple workers here. I think Fridge maybe just missing some cycles. Yeah, like right now we're actually supply block this Fridge. A little bit of a mistake here for sure. And where happened to our first observer? I thought we were gonna use it. Ooh, yeah, I just saw that big mine.
I don't know.
I thought we were gonna. Yeah, I found it. I thought the first observer was gonna go help clear 12 o'clock, but then we just kind of ran 2 goons into it. So.
Must be nice, dude. Just play Protoss and.
Yeah, mine's not doing anything, dude.
Yeah, just like don't even care.
I mean, I've seen a Zealot drag like 11 of my mines before, dude. It's pretty ridiculous.
I know, dude.
Just
I
one
understand.
fucking, and then the Zealot doesn't even die. All the mines blow up. And you're
Must
just like,
nice.
what the fuck, dude? You
Must be nice, dude. I don't know. One day Terran will get good units. I don't know when that day will be, but one day.
One day.
It's like Neblime pumping out double Vulture at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really in any form of threat. I wouldn't mind him making some vultures and kind of just getting some more mines around the map and looking to hunt down some probes.
Well, with only 4 tanks, though, like there's a lot of Protoss could do here, especially if it goes Robo. You know, you can just drop on top of 4 tanks and then push in.
Yeah, there's 10 goons. I mean, the math is close, but I think the 4 tanks could hold with the mine support.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe not with the shuttle.
It doesn't matter. We'll never know. So, anyways, I think it's a little greedy to push out with 4 tanks, but it's going to work out for him in this situation.
I mean, we did see the double expand from Fridge, and he did confirm double Nexus, but I think he started... Oh, no, he did just start the command center on location after scouting that, I think.
He did.
So that might be a pretty heads-up response, honestly. And we're just going into macro Terran from here. We're throwing down a starport a little bit late, but it's okay. We'll just start +1 on that and make our second armory when we can. And we're spending our money quite well. We're like basically tied in supply and tied in worker count, even though Protoss on 4 Nexus. A couple scans going down for Neb. He's going to confirm. Really not too much. I guess the fact that the core is not spinning, I guess that may be some good information here. We know it's not carrier.
Man. I played a Protoss the other day who went Arbiter and got fucking armor upgrade in the core. So I saw it spinning. I saw 1 Stargate. So I'm assuming, you know, a spinning core is going to be carriers. So I just start pumping out Goliaths trying to counter this, and then a fucking Arbiter just flies into my main. And I'm just scratching my head like, what the hell?
And your Arbiters didn't shoot down? I mean, sorry, your Goliaths didn't shoot down the Arb?
No, dude. I was, like, not in position. I was, like, about to go push.
Ah, Shiva. Oh, man, whenever I see
But it's like who the fuck gets
go.
upgrades and goes Arbiters? Like, come on, man.
Maybe he's, like, lost so many Arbiters in his life to fucking Goliaths. He's just like, you know what? Fuck this. We're getting armor every time we get fucking Arbiters, dude.
I guess.
I mean, it's not like you don't have the money as Protoss. Fucking floating a billion minerals all the time, and you can still win the game. Terran has to play perfect the whole fucking time, and like we'll still just get crushed by Protoss with 5k minerals.
Right. One day Terran will get good units.
Honestly, dude. Non-biased cast going on, guys. Just 2 Terrans commentating a TVP, but non-biased.
just complaining the whole game. It's like Templar Archives is about to be finished. I don't see a Stargate, so is he gonna go for some kind of just Templar play at this point? Or
I will say if like anyone had OCD, this SimCity of Gateways looks pretty appealing. So I think he's just gonna go gateway, man. Is what I'm trying to say by that.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're just
keep
adding
it up.
on more, dude. We're going up to like 12 gateways.
Yeah, he's just pumping zealots out of all of
Fuck,
them.
dude, look at this shit. We're really going up to 12 gateways, dude. We're just gonna be what, shuttle
Well,
storm guy? I mean, we don't have rope. We don't have we didn't go Reaper though at the start of the game, so we don't have shuttle speed.
we don't have shuttle speed. We're not getting storm. I don't understand the point of the Templar archives, but it's going to be useful at some point.
We got double forged, but we got one spinning, so I'll probably
Oh.
notice that very shortly.
Maybe that. Well, I was going to say for upgrades, maybe, but we're not there yet.
But we're there. We just haven't clicked yet. So we'll get there.
What?
I mean, he has 2 forges, just one of them isn't spinning.
Right, but I mean, he's not at the point where the second upgrade is required because he hasn't. He's still 000.
Right, so he
So-
can start armor, right?
Right, but I'm saying the Templar upgrade is what unlocks the tier 2
okay,
upgrade.
I see what you're saying. I see.
But
what
we're
you're
not there yet.
saying. I understand what
is
you're
what I'm
throwing
saying.
down now.
Yeah.
I understand
Good.
what you're throwing down.
You're picking
now.
up what I'm putting down.
I'm picking it up very slowly. I mean, I really
That's right.
like to take my time with absorbing information.
That's okay.
That's why I work in special ed.
Looks like Neblime just moving around with some vultures, planning down some mines for vision and map control. What?
I'm fucking flabbergasted by the amount of zealots that Fridge has made, dude. He's
Dude,
like
he's just
4
pumped them
control groups of
constantly.
zealots, dude.
Yeah, he has made nothing but zealots for
I mean,
like.
do we even have a
3
full
minutes.
control group of fucking goons? I think
No,
we maybe do.
He got the robotic support bay and he's getting shuttle speed now, as well as arbiters.
Alright, so he's like, alright, I'm just gonna make.
Oh!
It's just more zealots.
We're just gonna move these zealots through the mines.
Holy shit, these mines are gonna be the most. Oh my
So much
god.
damage.
Oh my, we just lost like 15 zealots, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're
Oh,
losing goons.
losing some more.
Oh.
Well, that is painful as a Protoss and glorious as
But
a
it's
Terran.
okay. It's okay. Protoss can do that. He's still maxed.
True. Must be nice, dude.
Oh, imagine, dude. Terry just walks like into mines, loses 6 tanks. It's like, well, fuck. I guess we just lose. Well, here we go. We're just gonna ape it, boys.
Here goes the A move.
This has got to be the most ambitious attack I think I've seen all CPL, guys.
Yeah, really not working out in his favor.
I mean, we still have zealots coming though. He thinks maybe we can bust it.
just keep rallying zealots.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Just Protoss running into the meat grinder here. It looks like we're gonna unsiege and push, which is
I mean,
a good
100% the play.
idea at this point.
Wait, what the? He's still making zealots, dude. I'm looking at all the gameplays right now. Fridge, you're trolling us here, dude. There's no way this is actually like legit.
Well, we got our shuttle speed finish, but I don't see any shuttles.
But I mean,
No
like,
shuttles queued.
we literally walked into a minefield before we got to the minefield. Like, we gotta think that
Right.
there's more mines, right?
Well, no, dude, you cleared them all out the first
Cleared
time.
them all
What are
out,
you talking
dude.
about?
You cleared them all out.
They're all gone now.
Holy shit! I guess that's the logic. All right, message of the day, guys. Just plant fucking mines. Apparently, they do pretty good things. Yeah, I mean, we're at 9 factories. This
Wow.
is solid. We're like in a solid position as Neblime here. We're taking our 4th. Our upgrades are going.
He's just like not losing anything.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a Yida die in the last couple minutes. Just kidding. We've probably had a couple things die, but honestly, actually, not so much. I mean, he was like 160 or so when he pushed in, and
Yeah.
now he's 190. Like, he actually went up in supply after the attack.
I mean, yeah, the Protoss have just been running stuff into a few mines here. They're losing all of these zealot-heavy armies.
Sorry.
We finally have a couple Templar out now. Storm is done. But is it enough at this point?
Well,
Oh!
it
Big
might-
storm!
I mean, that's actually
All
are
those tanks
very
are gonna
good
die.
storms. Those are very good storms. We are going to be able to pick up like 5 tanks there. Oh, target fire the tank. Good.
But-
Nice little target fire there at the end there. It's still not enough, though. I mean, we
Yeah,
got another...
reinforcements are coming on. Arbiter's in play. But
I mean,
our
is it
science
though?
vessel is
It's
here.
at 50 energy or
Yeah,
66. Okay.
I mean the invisibility is pretty good, but we have our science vessel here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we do have a science vessel, and that's gonna. We're splitting off tanks now and doing a good job.
Yeah. Fridge trying to
I mean,
secure the top right
I
base.
feel like Fridge has been watching. I mean, I don't even know. I feel like Mini is like one of the guys that will just make like a shit ton of fucking Zealot. Like he'll just go fucking crazy on the Zealots, man. But
GG.
I don't think I've ever seen 5 control groups of Zealots in like less than 12 tanks or 12
Yeah, that
games
was,
before.
that was
was
kind of crazy.
wow. That was wild. And I mean, maybe if it's like a just all tank army or something, if there's not like 20 vultures, like I could see that actually being okay. But there was a good healthy amount of vultures in the group, and we had like crazy minefield.
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely a game where question marks everywhere. I don't really know.
Right.
But
It was a Terran's wet dream.
yeah, honestly, dude. Neblime probably feeling very good about taking game number 1 there. And I love that Neblime just unsieged and go and just went right after that attack.
That's the play when they just run into the meat grinder and lose everything.
Into the meat grinder.
Basically for free.
Oh shoot, my bad. Fuck. Fucking start this one without you. Restart it.
Wow, dude. It's like I'm not even here.
Gives me a second to let me chug this beer. I got one more beer next to me, so I might as well get this one down.
Well, it's there. You can't just not drink it, you know?
Yeah, I'm still when I'm setting up the game track, I don't show the game. I have blockers put in place that I can't ever reveal the time or anything, but just in case something glitches or something, I don't want to spoil anything. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. Neblime. Playing, honestly, a very standard game number 1. Just stock standard Terran upgrade style and just holding the push from Fridge.
Yep.
And just, yeah, just understanding his win condition. You know,
Man,
you just
I
sacrifice
hate
your
this.
army, go.
Why do these Terrans build their barracks like that?
I mean, I thought he was in a wall, but you'd have to put it on the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, this is not the first time I've seen a CPLer do this, so it's something endemic to the CPL crowd.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of liked SilentStorm's little SimCity he was going with the racks depot and then the refinery. I thought that was kind of cool.
I hate it.
You hate it?
Well, on this map, yeah. Like
No,
if you're
not
gonna
on this
build
map.
There,
Not on this map.
right. His
Might as well
was
just
not on this
wall.
map, and
Right.
that was clever. But in this position,
Just like
why are you
fucking
not
hate it.
walling?
Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. I didn't even introduce my boy, a fellow Nommer, a mod in all chats. That's why he's maybe not playing as much as he needs to. He'll be prepping for these matches. It's our boy FridgeRaider making the mini style, dude. Just maybe taking it a little overboard. 5 control groups of Zealots last game. That was absolutely fucking wicked, dude. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And this time around, the map's Ascension. He's going the 12 Nexus. And this is... You know?
Who's at 12 o'clock, man?
Well, I already fucking introed Neblime.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah, dude.
okay, well,
Fuck, man.
I don't know. I checked out, I guess.
You been drinking tonight?
A little bit.
What's a CPL cast without some liquor in us?
Oh, dude, yeah. I don't think we've ever had a sober cast.
I don't know if I've ever had it. Well, besides this week. This might have been the first week I played Starcraft sober a couple days. And we got 3 accounts to A-rank.
Nice.
That's all it took, boys. We just had to play sober. We don't tank ourselves down to fucking C rank. Okay. So, We did the greediest possible fucking 12 nexus. Okay, he's actually making a zealot, so we're not being ultra fucking greedy. Like zealotless second gateway goon. Oh my god, we're actually building a robo. We're gonna be building a second gateway. Uber greed from FridgeRaider here.
Well, he knows there's no push coming.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got that probe out there.
He literally saw the command center go down, and like he saw the gas and whatnot, so he knows the factory was delayed.
Right, so he can be as greedy as his little Protoss heart desires.
I'd love to just see just fucking blind support bay here. Oh, it's not gonna be support bay, but it's gonna be something.
We going DT drops here, huh? We've got this SCV still out on the map.
The problem is I feel like this was a little like spontaneous because we would have lined this up a little bit better. Our robo's gonna finish and like our, you know, like we're not even gonna be close to making the DT yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it was like a spontaneous decision. Like, oh, let's just fucking do it. I think the support bay would have been a better decision here.
Well, let's see if Neblime can get in here.
Oh no way, dude! Is he actually gonna fucking scout this?
Yeah.
You gotta cancel it. Okay, well, it could be a mind game.
Well,
just fucking build it in his face and then cancel it later. Like when he leaves. I mean, that's like not the dream case scenario, but we can't even build it. We don't have enough fucking gas to throw it down in his face.
Yeah.
I guess we are going to trigger a response. So like Neblime doesn't know for sure if it's just a bluff. Or like he can't fucking know, right? But I think that's the move. Yeah.
He built 2 observatories, so...
Well, maybe you and I like to cast drunk, but maybe some of these players might be playing a little bit complicated.
Something about today, I would agree with that.
I mean, who
first the double eBay and now the double observatory.
I mean, I would argue game 1 with the 95 zealots that were made.
Oh my god,
fucking wild, dude.
Right.
Alright, so what's Neblime up to? Armory +1, second factory on the way. We got the eBay floating. So it is kind of annoying though to deal with drops on this map for sure. Like there's just so many fucking angles they can come from. And what's even worse, guys, is that your turrets don't see over the cliff. It's not like Fighting Spirit or fucking Vermeer or Poly. Like you don't see over the cliff. So you actually have to float buildings to be able to have vision.
Damn. One day Terran will get good buildings, man. I don't know.
Right? Wouldn't you think that a fucking turret would have some kind of technology advancement where it could see over cliffs?
Something, dude. I mean, it can detect invisible shit. Why can't it see over the goddamn wall, you know?
I mean, it only has a long bolt missile that deals 20 damage. Like, at least help us out with 200 HP. Like, help us out with a little more vision.
I don't know, man.
Cannons kill, like, infinite marines. A spore colony can kill, like, 10 wraiths. It's like, it's bullshit, dude.
Must be nice.
Sorry, White Track. I wasn't really watching with the chat for a moment. The
so
fridge.
Looks like we're going for a super light DT drop here. Just kind of hoping that he's not gonna react.
I don't know. This is might be even wilder than bluffing the DT drop. Like we're just gonna go for it now. Like it's been like 2 minutes. I mean, we got mines in place. We got turrets. We actually don't have a turret. Oh my god, the observer actually slipped in. So I think he's got the angle, dude. He's got the angle to fly in.
He's got the angle.
Oh my god, he
should know there's mines around though.
Oh, does he? He only sees one mine, dude. You think he's gonna drop right on top of the mine? There's no way. He's gonna go right into the main and fucking drop on top of the command center.
Oh, threading the needle. Right in there,
dude. So what is their MMR? I think Fridge is B rank, Neblime's B rank. Their exact MMRs, probably Fridge is like low 1800 and Neblime's like high 1800, maybe. Maybe Neblime's better. Not sure. Maybe Fridge is better. I don't know. I definitely know they're both B ranked though.
Wow. ET kills a mine before it can go off. Must be nice, man, with these units, you know.
It's pretty fair, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want to see him plant a mine and then just mine drag it into the fucking Terran units, dude. See, non-biased cast, guys.
Well, it didn't do any damage.
Oh wait! The mine didn't. Wait, what the fuck? What just happened there?
It didn't do any damage to the Dark Templar. If you pick it up at the same time that the mine goes off, it doesn't do damage.
But the mine didn't blow up any SCVs either.
Well, the splash, it wasn't close enough. Like, it damaged some.
Oh, I wish he would have known there was another mine there and fucking walked over there and dragged it.
What happened to the observer? I guess it died to that turret.
I mean, he only built like 12 turrets, dude. Like, that observer's gonna die, man. Fuck it. I gotta make sure I don't yell. I'm getting a little excited over here. It's kind of late. Got people sleeping in my house.
Yep.
It's not a Lovesnow cast, though, unless I'm yelling a couple times.
True.
Alright, we're going up to the 7, what, 8? I can count. 8 gateways. Yes.
That is 8 gateways.
Oh, we got a shuttle done. High Templar. I think we're
Yep.
going to do a High Templar drop.
Well, we're back to pumping pure zealots at this point, so
Oh, boy.
we'll see what happens.
Well, I will say that this time around we made 16 goons before we decided to do the Zealot all in.
Nice.
Last game we were
We're
on
building-
11. So.
Yep, we got a couple Templars out this time as well, so
We're
I like
utilizing
it.
the gas. Utilizing the gas. I like it. Fourth base already on the way. Good stuff. Third on the way for Terran. Oh, excuse me. But hold on a second. Is this third bustable? I mean, we got a lot of goons. And we got a lot of
Terran's
zealots.
third? Definitely.
Yeah. This is
Especially not sieged and in that position.
Does
That's
he
a
even
bad
he doesn't even
position.
have siege mode done. Siege mode's
Uh-oh.
halfway done.
Disaster.
But hold on a second. We might just run into mines. Okay, we're clearing them this time. Good. Good. Siege is not done, dude. It's still not done. Oh
Man.
my god, but there's
Well-
there's a whole control group of units at home for Fridge. If he just had everything here. You know,
Yeah.
he might even be able to clear with what he's got here, to be honest.
You definitely can without siege run. Well, siege is done now, but
Oh, Fridge. Okay, this is a good time for Fridge to make the 45 zealots. This would be perfect.
yeah. He's got enough. All he needs to do is A move. He's got zealot speed, so
Oh, we're trying to micro against the CC here. That's going to just give more shots for our tank, unfortunately. Oh, dude, I don't think he realizes he has so many units at the rally point right now. He's got so many units there. He's actually up 50 supply. This is good. We're actually doing really well for Fridge here. The DT, I guess, maybe just... I mean, it did
Here
force out a
comes-
shit ton of turrets.
right, and here comes the zealot pump. So we're probably gonna see another A move here.
We're going to see the big Z pump.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to start calling it, dude. The
Big
Z
Z
pump.
pump. Signature move.
The big Z. If we see Protoss lose because they don't have enough zealots, it's like, oh, dude, they're just little Z's, dude.
Little Z's.
Just little Z's. Oh, we got 3 High Templar in this shuttle, too. This is actually going to be
Yep.
very powerful. No speed, unfortunately, on the shuttle, but it's going to be good enough to at least not get sniped by vultures.
Right.
And this is like a really strange thing I'm
Man.
seeing here. It's like Neblime's playing like TBT or something. He's like positioned just one tank with some mines and then has like some more tanks behind it. Oh, we're just going though. Come on, we need the big Z's, dude. We need him in front, leading the charge. Ah, that was probably the
Wow,
biggest
that
mine in
mine.
history, dude.
What
Holy
the hell?
shit, that was huge. Oh, nice storm on the vultures there. I like it. Not bad. Okay, hold on. I think Fridge has got potential
Well-
to break this.
I don't know. His army's dwindling here.
What happened, dude?
The mines
it
just-
all went so wrong. Dude, we had so much more than him.
He had a couple like massive mine hits that just went off.
I mean,
And basically, like that one mine was targeted on the middle zealot and just kind of
it's
dodged
just
everything.
fucking did every. He like clumped his shut like it was gonna be a fucking recall. And
Yeah.
the Zealot ran right in the middle of it. It's pretty wild. Oh, but here comes the big Z, dude.
Big Z rolling out.
Oh my god, is it good enough? There's no mines this time, so we're not gonna lose half of them in the process. Oh my god, the SCV wall is too good though.
He's gonna do it, dude.
No, dude, he's doing it. He's fucking doing it, dude. No legs. He's got leg speed, man.
He's got speed.
Black Dawn always playing on like ×2 speed BGH games. Can't even tell when the fucking sellouts have the right speed. You know, the thing is, Protoss isn't growing behind this. I mean, we got 2K in the bank. Like, where's our Arbiter tech? Where's, like, double Robo? Where's, like, a 5th fucking base? Like, what's going on here? What are we doing here? Like,
I don't know.
sure?
He's had that Stargate for ages now.
Like, I mean, shit, just make carriers at this point? Like, we have so much money and we have a bunch of the space at the bottom of our main.
Honestly, he can do whatever he wants at this point.
It's definitely his game to lose. Like, I don't see how we lose this right now. We're in such a commit. I mean, surprisingly, the supply counts are really fucking close.
Somehow. But I mean, Fridge is at 3K, 1.5K here, so just a bit of a macro slip.
I guess his Neblime just producing like a crazy, ridiculous amount of SCVs. He's at 80 fucking SCVs right now.
That's, well...
I mean,
yeah.
Not even me who makes 80 SCVs on 3 base, dude.
Well, you're not supposed to, but...
And I'm
like, even on 3 base.
I made that word, or that name choice, because like Mihu is known for like oversaturating bases.
Is he?
Oh yeah. He'll be on 2 base with like 70 fucking SCVs, dude.
Well, so 72 used to be the ideal amount.
On 2 base?
Yeah. Oh, no, on 3 base.
Yeah.
So he's on 2 base with 75 SCVs?
Like 70.
I guess he's planning ahead for his push. He's going to expand behind it and then just saturate it immediately.
Well, he just oversaturates the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Just so he can get squeeze out those extra units when he's pushing, I guess, right?
Well, I think, like, it makes when you take your 3rd so that it's immediately operational. You don't have to, like, build up the SCV count.
Yeah, but that's almost always the case, though. You're pretty much there. I mean, you want, like, what? Like 65?
Not with your 3rd.
With the 3rd base, you don't want like 65? Because you want to slightly undersaturate the main at that point to smooth it out.
But I'm
right?
saying when he's on 2 base and he's at 70 whatever, when he takes his 3rd, if he has the amount of SCVs you want for a 3rd base, that means that the 3rd base is immediately saturated. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, so somehow the game is kind of like stabilized a little bit, and I'm saying it's only stabilized because because Fridge didn't like fucking grow behind it. He didn't tech further, he didn't take bases. Like, he could have gone double Stargate Arbiter. He could have taken a 5th and 6th base. Like, and I would have even loved him taking the other main. Like, taking the other main.
This is turning into another confusing game like the Azhi, Dahaki, and SilentStorm series.
Oh, holy shit! We're going back to game 1. Series number 1, game number 1. We're back there, guys. We're having deja vu. I mean, we're max as P. What's our play? What do we do? Do we just force it up the fuck? What's it called in football where you just go straight up the middle?
Do a Hail Mary?
Sec, KK, there's something with my mouse. Okay, go. Oh, Neblime having mouse troubles. Someone let the cat out. No, fuck. Is it up the gut? What the fuck is the word? I used to play a lot of Madden. I can't remember the word anymore.
I used to play Madden.
There's a phrase in football when you just run it up the middle, and I'm just like, I'm looking at this little Blue Storm S little choke that's like just running into the gnat.
Yep, no one expects it.
Just thread the needle, dude. Just send the whole army. I mean, Zealots fit quite well in there, and we know he makes a lot of them.
Right, Fridge should have the other main by this point. He's not going to have enough space, like, to build the extra gateways that he needs, and he's just banking money now. He's been banking for a while since he's been maxed. So
yeah, and we're like not even pushing with our bank. So which I think is correct. I mean, how are we going to break this? We can't really break this, I'd say.
Yeah, but I mean, he needs to free up some of the supply. He's getting Arbiter upgrades, but he can't build an Arbiter because he's maxed. So he needs to do something.
This is what you don't do in PvT. It's what Black Dawn is saying. Yo, Mazer, what's up, bro? Thank you for the raid.
Well, it looks like he's gonna attack now.
Well,
I'd like to see him pull back now.
Yo, the fat fucking raid. Thank you, brother. Have a good night. If it's a raid with Mazer, it's always a fat raid, man. Okay,
Look at
well,
that Zealot just ate like 10 mines, dude.
he's still
Oh my
eating them.
god.
He still ate like another 4 before he died. Oh, some nice
Must be
storms.
nice,
Some nice
dude.
storms, actually.
Yeah, fat storms.
Hold on a second.
But all our Zealots are gone.
Well,
Our Dragoons are melting here.
we got 2 Archons.
We do have 2 Archons.
I'm just trying to be optimistic here, right? Oh no, Shiva. Our Templar runs into a mine. Too bad our Zealot didn't eat that one.
So, I mean, he took the high ground, but this hasn't really done anything. We haven't denied
We have a
any
macro
bases.
behind this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the 4th is so undefended for Terran. If he can just macro up really quick and go attack that. Our 100 SCVs that we produced, unfortunately, chilling at home right now. He's going to notice that soon, though. Okay, there we go.
Right.
He's sending them now to the 4th. Good
Man,
stuff.
it's going to take like 4 control groups to do that.
I know that's a lot of time. I would just like F2, F3, F4 at this point.
Yeah.
Who's Fridge's coach? Fridge don't need no coach, dude. He's the
I don't
fucking
know.
Fridge.
He's the fridge. He's sitting on 140 supply and not macroing, so I'm kind of worried.
I mean, are we making stuff? We're making a.
No.
We're not. We're making just buildings and upgrades. We're not making units. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Which is like what we should have done when we were max. Was making the buildings and upgrades.
Right. Well, he's got a bunch of arbiters queued up now with all the gas he had stored up. It's like 1,000 gas sitting in those stargates right now.
Oh man, I saw a game of Tasteless when he was going carry on 2 base, and the guy fucking nuke rushed him and blew up his Stargate. Started making carriers before they finished, and Tasteless was like,
Nice.
"Well, I guess that just happened, guys. We're just getting fucking styled on." And it was like the day after I played my show match with him and didn't fucking scout the carriers, and I was like, "Damn, that's what I should have done, dude. I just had to fucking
Yep.
nuke him."
Should have just nuked him.
So Vulture's looking to get something done. Gonna kill some probes, but honestly, Fridge isn't upset about that at all. He's got like 7
Yeah.
Nexus. He can just rebuild those really quickly if he really wants to.
He still hasn't taken the other main, though.
Oh, I kind of missed this. This Nexus actually got pretty heavily damaged. Was there like a tank over here
That
or
was,
something?
that was a long time ago. There was a vulture harass when it was first building. Probably
Oh, shit, dude.
like 10 minutes ago or something. And it's just been that way ever since.
Too bad Nexuses don't burn down.
Right?
They just heal.
Must be nice, dude.
It
Yeah.
just naturally fucking heal.
Passively healed itself over time. Jeez.
All right, so we do have our first Arbiter in play. Vessel in position. It's gonna get EMP'd. Okay. All right, hold on. These Zealots might actually get something done, dude. The big Z's making the push.
We've got a storm here.
We do have a
Maybe.
storm.
Well,
He
not
just
the best
cast it.
storm.
It's better than not casting it, I'd say.
Yeah, it's better than not casting it. Flanking zealots from the side.
Getting on top of the tank there. Tanks shooting at each other, but, you know, 3-3 upgrade is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Well, this gets cleaned up again.
So the only thing going for Fridge right now is, like, if you can deny the 5th, he's actually in an okay situation because Terran's about to be on one mining base. Excuse me. Yeah, Protoss on that 200 upgrade. Or 002, rather.
Yeah. He's gonna melt.
It looks like Terran's starting to kind of toot his way across the map. Ooh, another EMP going down. I wasn't sure how much energy that Arbiter had, but I assume it had to have been gathering a little bit. Yeah, because that's the other Arbiter that's got
Yeah,
EMP. Okay.
he definitely had at least a stasis on it.
So nice EMP there. Goliath clearing out an Observer. Good stuff.
Fridge finally clears the other main, so he's gonna start taking that.
Yeah, Neblime just feeling like his win condition is literally just kind of split the map. He doesn't feel like he has really any chance to go. And he might not be wrong. I mean, playing against Stasis Storm, it does become quite tricky because your units naturally clump as Terran when you start moving. So it's
True.
like, it just makes it hard.
Right. I would have liked to see him take the other center main at 9 o'clock instead of the one below his main. Because this one is just harder to defend, and there's no...
I
like,
guess...
you can't really use this as a staging position with the Protoss army just kind of sitting right there. It's on the low ground. It's just not easily defended.
What I'm surprised, I mean, we actually have some pretty stellar recall defense, I'd say. Like, look at this. We got 3 tanks, lots of mines. This is actually pretty good. I like our defense for recall here. Because I was going to say, like, I think our recall's the play, but maybe not. I mean, unless we recall the 4th. The 4th is definitely open.
He doesn't have too many turrets, though.
Yeah, like, the recall is going to get in 100%, but it could just be a bait. Like, he's got tanks, he's got mines, he's got a couple vultures.
Could be. But, I mean, it doesn't look like that's going to happen in this game anyway, so...
Yeah, it looks like we're just going across the map here. And
yeah,
we might actually be going for a counter, or just like the good old reach around here. Gonna be
Protoss reach around. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, gets them every time, dude. You're fucking ready for it in the front, and then whoop. It's like, whoop, I wasn't expecting that one. Just like when you're lifting a heavy weight and your buddy's spotting you and just kind of does that thing. And you're just like, whoa!
Just that thing. I don't know, though. We've got a bunch of mines here, which seem to be the bane of FridgeRaider so far. Are we going to have a recall? Looks like we're going to have a recall on that 4th
and you
base.
Know what? I think this is actually the move. This is a good move.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah, immediate lift.
Going to do a lot of damage. Oh!
Can we get a storm off? We do get the storm, but it's only going to get a couple SCVs there. Not horrible, so it gets a couple. But killing the CC is what's important here. But at the same time, Neblime's sitting at about 4k mineral with almost maxed out supply. I mean, he's not going to be too
unsieged all his tanks. I don't know if he's going to counter or looks like he's going to defend.
He's going back. Well, he's doing kind of a little bit of both. He's split off some tanks to go kill top right. He's also sending some home. He's on top of the rally point of Fridge, unless he's reset to like where his where he built his 4th base is at.
Right. But I don't know. I'm kind of worried. He's spreading himself a little thin here. Fridge still has quite a sizable army.
Yeah, when we're gathering up these arbiters, I mean, we're up to 5 arbiters at this point, with 2 more on the way. We're gonna be up to 7. I mean, he's gonna hit a point where, I mean, we're just gonna have so many fucking arbiters, man.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna recall here in the center.
Oh, we're going into the main.
Oh, all the way into on top of the mines. The goop.
That was like 7-8 zealots and like fucking 8 goons, dude. Just instantly gone. Fridge definitely shaking or scratching his head right now, saying, "Where did it go wrong?"
Yeah, it's got to feel bad.
Oh god, were you in that cast with Jumper and Steve with me? I forgot if you were in that cast.
No, I haven't cast with Steve, so.
No. Steve and Jumper were playing, and I was casting it.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it was open hand. You and I know.
It might have just been open hand. Dude, I don't remember.
Fuck, dude. How many beers have you had today?
Dude, don't worry about it.
Oh man,
I'm gonna
catch the fuck up, dude. I literally still have another beer. I haven't even opened it. Oh, okay. Is that our first stasis of the game?
I think so.
All right. Well, it was a good one.
2 stasises.
It was a good one. Another good one.
Yeah.
I mean, the second one was good enough. We got 7 tanks. It's pretty cool.
We're gonna continue to push forward here, but again, there's a lot of mines which are the bane of FridgeRaider.
Yes, but the big Z's moving forward, they're gonna be able to clean up these tanks, and as long as
a lot of Z's, but a lot of Z's dying.
You know what? I don't know, dude. This is actually starting to get a little chaotic for Terran here.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, the second Terran is split up like this, and they have like 4 tanks here, 5 tanks there.
The vultures are on move command, so they're not attacking anything.
Oh, nice storm right there on the double tank. And with the cloak here, then no scan, we're going to eat up these tanks for free.
Free tanks. Feels bad.
Yo, Black Dawn. If I didn't respond, I forgot if I did or not. Yes, Tier 0 is the top players in CPL.
At 6 o'clock, trying to pick off that Nexus.
Oh, he does clear up the goons.
Yeah, but pretty easily cleared from this point.
Yeah, but that Nexus is kind of low, and it's burning down.
It's burning down, just gotta wait. Hopefully he repairs it soon, it doesn't just heal itself.
Must be nice. All right, here we go.
Nice.
You know, this is actually a nice move from Neblime, though. He's going to be able to potentially take out 2 bases, but the big Z stepping forward once again.
How did that mine not blow up all those vultures? It must have died before it went off.
I don't know, man. I'm just convinced that when I plant mines, they just, you know, they do weird things. And then when I see other people's mines, it's just like, wow, you know, why don't my mines work that fucking way? Jeez.
Mine too, dude. I hate my mines. My mines are cursed. Well, I think the moral of the story here is if you ever play FridgeRaider, just put mines everywhere.
Yeah,
really, all you have to do.
I don't remember the last time I saw an observer. Oh, just kidding. He's got 5 observers right here.
Yeah, all in one point.
Oh, wait, okay. Let's play Where's Waldo. Let's find all the observers. Okay, there's an observer. Oh, okay, I thought that was one.
All right, I see
Observer
6.
there. Okay, we do have 3 with the arbiters.
Yeah, yep. No cloaked race here.
Okay. The big Z's trying to make a move over here. Oh, there's the mine we're looking for.
That's
kind of
what we wanted.
You know, with Terran taking a 6 base, though, this is
Yeah.
getting a little out of hand for Protoss. I thought he was like on the verge of busting him, to be honest.
Well, I thought he was too, but I thought he was a few times. but yeah, Terran is just going to be, you know, more cost effective.
Yeah, dude, I have the perfect slogan for CPL. CPL, the Starcraft game where anything can happen.
That's so true. I mean, we've seen it today. Big EMP's going off.
Yeah, both those arbiters were gathering quite fat. They're getting a little
Still
bloated.
2 stasis.
Yeah, we could see some big stasis here.
There's 1.
Okay,
He's not going to get the other up.
Shiba. Oh, we still
He's got 2 more.
Oh my god, just stasis the ramp, no? Is that the move?
Well, all those tanks are clumped. I mean, he could probably stasis all of those.
He's running away, dude. Oh,
Coward.
Fuck, dude. He could have stasis like 6 tanks there, it looked like.
Yeah.
He could still stasis 6 tanks.
He could. He's got a bunch of units at his, I guess it would be like 7 o'clock, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I took a peek at I took a little gander at the supply count. It looks pretty fucking over for Protoss.
Yeah. He's been down for a few minutes now.
Man, when Terran had that, it's crazy. It sounds like the recall in the main like opened up the game for fucking Fridge. He really lost all the units in the main.
Yeah,
and like he almost busted the 5th, and then I think if he busted the 5th, he could have denied the 6th. And I don't know.
I don't know how Neblime ever got a 3rd up because his 3rd died at one point.
Well, he floated it to the corner. It didn't actually die.
Oh, okay. But yeah. I mean,
like
Fridge still had that position, and he should have never let that position go.
Yeah. Well, he left like 12 units at the high ground rally point. He forgot to send them. That's why Neblime was able to break it.
Right.
He would have sent everything. But he should have definitely held that position.
At that point, he wasn't doing anything though. He like wasn't macroing, and his tech was behind. I don't know. I just don't know where his attention was. But my point is,
he was looking
this
at
game
those fucking 6 goons, dude.
Is exactly like the first series we watched.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Neblime had any right to win this one. She was fucked, dude. Like, I'm so confused too.
I don't know. He pulls it out. Terran must be good, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we got it all wrong, dude.
Maybe we do.
Maybe Terran's the race where you can throw away a lot of units and.
Maybe they actually have some good units and good buildings. I don't know.
Dang, well, regardless, you know, Neblime finding a way to make the comeback and take game number 2. After quite a convincing game number 1. A very shaky game 2, but finds a way to really, really come back and stabilize and just pull out the macro style. He went almost for like a split map at a certain point in the game. Well played. Good stuff.
Very well played by him.
Neblime's my boy, so I could say this. Not so much from the side of FridgeRaider. Oh man. All right, so who do we have next? We have GITAEK Lee versus Type 100. I keep forgetting who GITAEK Lee is. He's got a different name. Fuck. What's his name? Oh, it's Elfbar. That's who that is. Okay.
Ah, okay.
So I was like, I know he's good. So I know I recognize it, but yeah, I've played games with Elfbar. I think he's a race picker. Terran and Protoss,
Right.
depending on the matchup. I think. Oh, actually, no. I think it's Terran versus Zerg and Terran versus Protoss, and then he plays PVT. I believe he doesn't play TVT. I think that's what it is.
I think you are correct.
All right, boys, we're gonna go into our fourth series of the night. Elfbar versus Type 100, and this is gonna be a good one for me to watch. I'm actually playing Type 100 this week for CPL, for the. I guess I won't spoil anything, I suppose.
You gonna show up this time or what?
Well, if these people stop pairing me up with Russians, maybe it'd be easier for me to schedule my matches, man. I get home from work and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm going to bed." I'm like, "Well, fuck, man." And then like somehow I'm the one getting the walkover or getting the loss.
Mm-mm.
But I mean, I guess in all honesty, like they don't have Easter in Russia, so it's not his fault I couldn't make it.
All right, it was Easter.
Yeah,
That's right.
so I was with the fam bam. I wasn't even at my computer. I was fucking in Mission Viejo, which was like an hour and a half from my house.
They don't have Easter in Russia? Isn't
Are
Easter like a
they
Christian
Christian?
thing?
Are they Christian in Russia?
I
I have no clue.
I don't know, dude.
I was
Sure,
I
they've
don't
got
know.
some Christians over there.
Do you celebrate Christmas over there?
Can we get some European help, please, in the chat?
Fuck, man. We have any Russians in the chat? You guys are probably waking up for breakfast right now. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Spawning in the bottom left. He's a member of MG. I've seen him hit A rank. So he's a pretty good player. His name is Elfbar. Spawning in the top left.
Yeah, that's pretty good if you're race picking all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I think for ladder he plays Terran because I mean,
Right,
two of
because
the
you can't
matchups.
race pick.
Right.
But that just means you're playing a matchup that you don't normally practice.
But that probably makes his TVP a little bit better too. The fact that he plays Protoss and PVT.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I used to play Protoss, and my TVP is like my worst.
I think my TVP is like, dude, were you watching the coaching session I had with Quark today?
No.
Bro, Quark dropping fucking like wisdom bombs like left and right, bro. Like I literally like the first game he was coaching me, I died to 2 Zealots because like my depot was 10 seconds late and like I just forgot to make a Marine because I was just like to like everything he was fucking saying, dude. I was playing against Hawk. I was off racing SP. And then Jaehoon saw me freaking play a solid game against Hawk, and he's like, "Yo, Lovesnow, you want a game?" But it was time to CPL cast. But that would have been fun to play against Jaehoon with Quark coaching. Quark also had to go to sleep. That was actually the big factor as well. If Quark was down to stay up for one more, I probably would have played Jaehoon. So that would have been good practice. He would have probably beat me, right?
Oh, to get coaching. Okay.
Yeah, like Quark's not even a Terran player, bro, but he understands Protoss so well that he was like, "Oh, you saw this? Like, this is what Protoss is doing. Like, do this." And it was like, I did it, and it was like, whoa, I've never thought about doing that before.
Mind blown.
And it was like, yeah, he's like, that's why Light's so good at TVP, man. Like, Light played Protoss for so long, he just fucking sees things and just things just click in his brain, and he knows what to do. Like, I don't know if you. Well, you don't even have to be very caught up with ASL. This was kind of a long time ago. But did you watch that game between Light and Snow on Neo Sylphid?
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't know.
Okay, this might ring a bell. He sees Snow go like Nexus off, like Gateway Core, Nexus, rangeless Robo. And Light scouts that. And he just pushes with a tank and like 3 Marines with a rallied Vulture and just kills him. And it was just like everyone Like I watched. I didn't
You
watch
should
Coach's
change
cast,
your
but
screen to the game though.
oh fuck, oops, Jesus Christ, my bad, guys. I literally like described the players and shit.
This caster.
Sheba. We're a noob caster. My bad.
No.
I was so into thinking about what I was talking about. Well, anyway, like Nyokin was just like confused as fuck. Like he's like, how the fuck does Light know, dude? Like how does he know just to go? Like I don't know. And then Quark like made it sound like so simple. He's like, yeah, dude, he saw this and he saw that, and he's like, this is why he did that. Like, it's like, dang, dude, I didn't know fucking Quark was so smart, man. But then it all makes sense, you know. The guy has like less than 200 APM and he's like S rank. But all right, anyway, a little bit more back to what's going on here. So we got.
Ooh, saves the Marines. That's actually pretty big.
Wait, the Lings ran in? What? He saw like 8
Lings ran in, tried to pick off a couple Marines, but they were microed, so he couldn't do anything. So pretty good. This timing push is a little late, but still going to be effective for his purposes.
He might be a little nervous about going across the map. I think you just got to go, though. But yeah, I think after killing a couple of Lings, you probably just go. But he does see Ling speed, and he saw a couple of them try to engage. Okay, so he knows metas are on the way now. So this is normal, just 2-hedge meta timing with a third base at the natural of top right, which is actually a little tricky. If Terran ever decides to scan top right instead of sending a Marine to top right, he actually might be a little confused here. And I wonder if Elfar is positioning his Marines to scan the Overlord. No, okay, it looks like he's not doing that.
Right. It looks like he's going to play a little defensive here. Probably going to see a factory pretty soon, get some tech going. Normally with that timing push, you want to push across the map, see if you can break. But he just did a fake in this point.
Yeah, he just
like,
to
force out these... Right, force out these creep colonies. One got morphed into a sunken, the other just kind of left alone, which is a good reaction by Type 2 not to, or Type 100 to not morph that second one.
But the meta
some free damage on that meta. Thankfully he doesn't lose any, but only 5 here.
I just realized I don't have any music going from the game. Ooh, this has been a musicless cast today. Oh, the Marines on move position here look like, or move command.
Yeah, picks off a couple for free.
Where are the mutas at? How's he only got 5 right now? What's going on?
Yeah, he's only got 6. I was wondering if this is some kind of like fake and he had, you know, just make 5 mutas to make him make turrets and then tech into something else. But looks like he's just opting not to make that many mutas in this game, which is kind of weird because he's getting air carapace.
No, he's
up to 8 now.
He's got to get more if he's making air carapace.
Right, and I mean he's got 8 now, so it looks like he's just trying to use these to buy time. But I don't know. He's taken too much free damage on these mutas. They're not going to be that effective. He needs more sunkens here, and actually, I think he's okay with just 2 with this amount of Marines.
I mean, if you target fires, maybe, but that's pretty hard.
Well,
that's pretty
with 7 Marine support on those 2 sunken, or 7 muta support with those 2 sunkens, like you can't really break that. You're just going to lose too many Marines.
The mutas are pretty softened up.
Yeah.
Is there more rally coming? No, I guess he's not rallying.
He's not.
Going up to 5 racks even. That's pretty crazy. Picks off the Marine there as well. It's good for Type 100. I was just thinking he was getting the carapace. I mean, yes, it does help the mutas, but it's also like thinking long term. Like once you have BCs out, it forces Terran to have to get the weapon upgrade on the BC.
Right. Well, the way that I see it is when mutas get air carapace, you're looking just to buy time, and you're going to do some sort of fast tech behind that, which is what he's doing.
We lose the muta for free there. Flying over. Oh my god, and all the mutas just flying over the Marines, dude. He gets all of them. He gets 4 mutas.
So much free damage on these mutas. They've
and
not
still
been
only 2
used
sunks
very well.
And here we go.
Yeah, that reinforcement from Elfbar is going to be enough to break this. And with
Right.
just so much damage taken on all those metas, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, nice target firing as well on the metas there. He target fired down every meta he was shooting at, I think.
Yeah, his plan was to just kind of delay with the air carapace and the metas and get into fast attack, and his hive was done at the end of that game, so he would have been into something pretty quickly, but we'll never know.
Yeah, just a little too much damage on the metas. That's really what it came down to. Because we didn't even take any damage from turrets. That was just straight up. Actually, maybe we took a couple shots from the barracks turrets, but that was just straight up just medic marine blasting those metas.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Alright, this time around, I'm going to make sure I switch the scene. My bad, guys. You guys only missed the first 4 minutes. It wasn't that bad. Dada's going to fucking rip my asshole on that one. Sorry, Dada.
Damn it, Snow.
Look, I'll summarize it. It was just 2 hatch, open, 11 pool, 11 gas, or 10 gas, fucking Spire, and built a third before Spire was done. Nothing crazy, it was just drones. He made like 6 lings. Got ling speed after layer. Terran just went fax, you know, Rax FE into 2x a CAD, yeah. So nothing crazy, it was just all super standard stuff from both sides. Alright, anyway, this game around, it's Ascension. Again, a map that I feel very powerful for Zerg if they can utilize that meta control. Maybe not Type 100's most powerful aspect of his ZVT after we saw that game number 1.
Well, only one game, you know. It could have just been a mistake. It happens.
Yeah, there was just a couple times the metas were idle getting shot at, and we rallied a couple metas into Marines, and then we we were flying metas on move command over Marines a couple times. Like, it was just a lot of little mistakes that just really added up to the point that it costed him the game there. Because I think his game plan was not bad. Like, he had even Carapace going, right? He had the Evo Chamber already as well.
He did.
So he was going for the late game. And the fact that he took that natural on top right, he's kind of banking that wouldn't get scouted. And secondly, it secures the 4th base a lot easier. So he had a late game plan in mind. Alright. And in the bottom right, it's Elfbar. Playing just, honestly, a straight, just
Dude,
stock standard.
I hate this. What is with these Terrans? If you're going to build a barracks at, like, anywhere near this location, wall! Every place can build a ling-tight wall. Every single main can build a ling-tight wall. There's no reason not to wall.
We're hitting a touchy nerve here for Mr. Unco.
Dude, I hate it so much.
So when are we going to see Unco in CPL?
Never, dude. I'm retired from CPL.
Retired from CPL, he says.
Retired from CPL. I only do private coaching now.
Only private coaching. Is he going to help me out tomorrow? Well, I guess I'm... you probably have better army control than me in TVP.
I don't know. I don't do live coaching, man. You know that.
Just replay analysis?
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, you fucked up here, 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 and here. All right. Yep. Take what you learned from it. See ya.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I roll.
I saw hold on, let me check if they're in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. No, I'm pretty sure they're both VIPs in my chat, so I would see it right away. I mean, I don't think Voodang would give a fuck, but... Wait, hold on a second. We're lifting the racks? We're flying.
Yeah, we're going for mech, looks like.
But do we lift the racks? And like, hold on.
He's got full scouting info, so I mean, it's a little greedy based on you know, maybe the Zerg is just gonna pump out a bunch of lings and send them at you, and you
I
got
mean,
speed.
I guess he saw Lair first, so he knows speed wasn't first.
Right.
But we could have speed on the way right now. Like, there's no way of
He,
knowing.
he definitely could, and I mean, he definitely could be making lings in the natural, but
I mean, today I played against this Zerg that was like a 2250, and like I had my SCV alive, and I literally saw him do 2 drone cycles from like all his larvae, and the second my SCV died, he like fucking it was really beautiful, honestly. He like it was on Neosylphid, and he just like what's the word I'm looking for? Fanned out his lings across the whole map, basically, like his 4 lings that he had that I saw, and found my SCV, my second SCV that was trying to sneak into his base, killed it. And after, actually, before he even killed the second SCV, after like he just fanned out and then started making lings, and I was going Valkyrie Rush, and I was trying to be cute. You know, I knew his Overlord was on the cliff, so I was bluffing like a move out. Like I moved out with 6 Marine, just out of vision, not even attacking. Like just put it out of vision of the Overlord to like trigger a response. And fucking 18 lings just came and destroyed me, and I was just like, "What the fuck, dude? Where the hell?" Like I was like, "This guy's 2250, bro." Like I figured like he's gonna play honorable.
Yeah, no.
So I
He's
was
probably
like,
just waiting for like a 2 barracks.
but the thing was, like, well, yeah, that's the only logic I had on it, because I literally had a wall, dude, like, or a semi wall, you know. I was the left hand son, so I had the 2 depot with the racks. So I was like, there's no world where if I stay home, like, you're ever gonna get damage done. But yeah, I moved out and you got me.
Damn it. That's the kind of game.
Yo, Zen, thank you for the raid, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome everybody. Welcome all the raiders. All the 9 people joined in. Thank you so much for supporting the cast, supporting the stream, supporting CPL 9, and keeping Brood War alive, man. You have a good night, brother. Hope your stream went well.
It's like 3 Factory Goliath coming out from Elfbar this game.
Yeah, and definitely a way to play the map, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to go Goliath, or you go Valkyrie. Or you do the 1-1-1 Vessel Rush. I feel like those are like the 3 ways to play it. I think it's really hard to play 2 racks of cat on this map. Unless you feel like you're just so much better than the opponent. Honestly, that's the only way I think about it.
I am really not familiar with mech builds because I hate mech. So, like, what is a proper second gas timing, do you know? Because this, if it were me playing, I would have gotten the second gas quicker.
So, honestly, you're asking the fucking worst possible person, because I also fucking hate mech, dude. So I never do it.
Anti-mech Terrans here, so
we're SK guys, dude. We're SK guys, and I mean, you push it a little different. You like to mix in the battle cruisers a little bit more than I do, typically. You like
only when they go ultra.
Only when they go ultra, really?
Yeah. They go Defiler, I'll just go straight SK.
I mean, is there ever a world where they're not going to go Defiler into Ultra? Like, I'm confused. Like, Ultra Rush, you're saying? Like, 3-base, like, crazy?
Yeah, if they go Ultra before Defiler, I'll go BC. But if they go Defiler before Ultra, I'll go SK into BC if they go Ultra. Or if they just go, like, Defiler Hydra or something, then I won't go BC. So.
Like, I'm a big fan of, like, Vessel Dropship. I like that style. But I like everything. Like I rarely fucking build BCs, dude. And like it's kind of troll too, because like a lot of the time I'm floating a fuck ton of money, so like why not just make BCs? So it's like cheat code, right? Just spend your money. But
well, I played a bunch of Zergs that were like fucking brain dead and just like don't even make mutas and just go straight to Ultralisk. You played any of those?
Where they just make like the 8 Sunkens at the natural or some shit, and like have like a clips where they just make 8 Sunkens and then like 5 Sunkens at their
they take some random third and then build 2,000 Sunkens and just sit there and go straight to ultras. Don't even.
Okay. You know, I can see some warrant for that. I can see some
like they don't do fucking
rationale.
Shit. So like I just won't even build Marine Medic or anything. I'll just take a quick third and straight to BCs.
So you know what? This little fucking floating the barracks like it's TVT, like it kind of confirmed that he's meta, I guess. But he did lose it, so he has to rebuild it now before he can add factories. Right. But he's already at 4, which is kind of like, I mean, you can really go up to like 5 at the most, honestly, without taking a third when you're playing this mech build in TVZ. So I think it's okay. I thought it was a little wonky, but I mean, maybe Elfbar knows something I don't, and he's obviously more comfortable. I mean, he is an MG, and like Queen's fucking an MG, and I know all she plays is mech, and she's actually pretty good at mech. I've seen her beat like fucking high A rank Zergs with her mech play, and she's like fucking C rank or some shit.
Right. I think it's fine.
Yeah, if you know it, if you know it.
Your constraint when you're mech is the gas, and a barracks only costs 150 minerals, so it's not a huge deal just to rebuild it.
Yeah, big fight going on here, and I don't think the Goliaths have that one armor. It's making all these glaives do a little bit less, and the Mutalists have one armor as well, but the Goliath count has just hit a critical mass. It's just too much. We only have one sunken here. We're not even making more sunken, so we're just committed.
Yeah,
we're going for
that's
the
one
meter.
sunken though. He's like basically invincible.
Well,
So I would have liked to see him fight with the sunken.
that might have been a little bit better, and maybe, I mean, looking back at it, 100% it would have been better. But I mean, now we're throwing down colonies, but it's just a little too late.
Yeah, I'll do later.
Now we're gonna throw in the 5, 6.
And those overlords.
Well, they'll buy time for the sunkens.
Well, not a PGG.
Dang, well, that was actually really fucking quick. I feel like we barely even talked about the game on that one. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that was quick.
That was really fast. Dang, well, alright. Short and sweet. Elfbar taking the series in sub 20 minutes, guys. That was our fastest series of the night, I think, right? Has to be.
Mm-hmm. By far.
Oh, but now we get into the real fun, guys. So, what makes that so interesting is that the series is now tied 2-2. Azhi Dahaki versus SilentStorm. SilentStorm taking that 2-0. Bojack striking back for Team Fighting Irish, taking the series 2-0 against Zesky. And, well, I'll just leave it at that. And then FridgeRaider up against Neblime in some of the weirdest fucking games we've seen all night. Maybe all season. Neblime taking it 2-0. And then now we have Elfbar striking back, tying up the series 2-2, taking down Type 100. So here we go. We're going to be going into series number 5. It's do or die for both teams here. Everything on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Honor, respect, pride.
Mm-hmm. Who's gonna get bragging rights?
I mean, for the lower tier players in the foreign scene, this is kind of like, besides like NSL, this is like the biggest thing to be a part of, right? I mean,
Well, yeah,
this is probably
I mean, this
bigger
is-
than NSL, but
Well, this
like,
is specifically for them. So yeah.
I mean, there's Little League in BWCL.
Right, but I mean CPL is specifically for the lower tier players to learn. Like, yeah, it's a tournament and everything, but it's for them to learn, first and foremost.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, our final series of the night, it's going to be a PvP. Polypoid's our first map, and spawning in the top right, it's none other than Sabbath. And over here in the bottom left, it's our boy ash-ZakRoM, representing the tag Ash as the purple Protoss. We do have a cross spawn position. I'm not too familiar with PvP. I know that it seems like the openers seem to linger towards, or maybe not linger, might not be the right word, kind of sway between 2 gateway or 1 gateway gas core. That seems to be the openers that I see the most. I don't typically see any 12 Nexus or gateway expands or anything like that. So I'm expecting to see one player go 2 gate. I'm expecting one player to go gate core, or maybe both players go 2 gate, or maybe both players go for gate core type of thing.
There's a few different builds that they can do here. I think one of them that has fallen out of style is a 1K Robo Fast Expand. That used to be popular a few years ago. I don't know anymore.
You know,
But you just rush a Reaver, basically. And then you can defend with Reaver and Shield Battery and a few units.
okay. Okay. Yeah, something I see Razzle Dazzle do. And he's actually pretty fucking good at PvP. He's got very good unit control.
Right.
He likes to open the core and then go for a second gateway into a robo and then get observatory. And he's like, yeah, dude, this is kind of like the catch-all. It's kind of
That
weak
is.
against the 3-gate goon because
Mhm.
obviously you're down a gateway, but you can you just abuse your high ground and just try to get some value out of having information with the observer, and you can just react better.
Right. It's a middle of the road build, a 2-gate robo.
Yeah, and just as I suspected. Well, sorry,
Typically,
continue.
there's like 3 different openers technically that people used to do when I was playing Protoss, which was basically you either DT rush, or you 3-gate observer, or you do that robo expand. And it's basically kind of like rock, paper, scissors. Like, who has an advantage? You don't. Well, if you get DTs, you straight up lose if you don't have observers.
Did you
But
see? Sorry, continue.
what?
I was just gonna say, I saw Sabbath using the probe to range shot the zealots that were on the high ground right now, and he missed like 2 shots. He was trying though. But,
On the high ground?
Yeah, like
Did he stop it, or?
no, like his probe was scouting bottom left, right, and he like saw the 2 zealots there, and he was like microing the probe to range shot the zealot. I thought it was cute.
Nice. Sweaty, dude.
My bad. Your information was much more meaningful.
No, that's fine.
You're like actually explaining
mean-
in depth what the fuck's going on. I'm like, look at this probe.
Sabbath is gonna defend this pretty easily though, since he has the Dragoon tech at this point. But he might lose a few things. He's definitely gonna lose this Zealot for sure.
So I've seen a lot of Mad Cow play, and he just runs them in.
Just
dude.
right. You just want to go for the probes when you have Zealots at this point.
Yeah, 3-shot the probes, but Sabbath doing a good job here, pulling back the probes that are weak.
Yeah, he hasn't lost any yet. There's the first one.
And that's it.
So
I don't
he's
think
only
he'll
going to
lose
lose one.
Yeah, that was
So
good.
pretty good micro.
Solid.
And he gets a scout off. He got a scout off on ZakRoM, so he knows exactly what's going on. It's going to be 2-gate against 2-gate.
But Sabbath is going to have range a lot faster.
Right. But he's not going to take advantage of that fact. And it's really hard to take advantage of that fact when the other Protoss is up a ramp anyway, so it's just fine.
Yeah, crossbow up a ramp for sure.
Let's see if we go into a 2-gate robo or a 3-gate from this situation. Or if one of them is going to be really risky and try to get a Nexus up.
Yeah,
Which it looks like Sabbath is going for.
Yeah, it looks like Sabbath wants that Nexus. And he is going to have to cut a couple goons to make this happen. So maybe there's a little timing that ZakRoM can go for here. But at the same time, like we mentioned a second ago, it was cross map. And the fact that he opened the 2-gate and went for 3 Zealot first, that means that Sabbath would always be up 1 goon if they were consistently pumping.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even 2. I don't know if my math's right there.
Yeah. I don't know what ZakRoM... This Robo seems super late if you're going to go into Robo. Well, looks like he's going to expand too. So both players opting to go for a 2-gate expand. ZakRoM looking to tech a little bit faster. However, Sabbath is building his Robo now as well.
I will say Sabbath has done a good job of gathering information this game. This is is this the 3rd probe he sent out or the 2nd probe? I can't tell if it was... Oh, yeah, it has to be the 3rd probe because the 1st probe died. But, I mean, hey, like, 1 probe to get information is totally worth it.
Yeah, kind of risky from ZakRoM to push out like this.
Oh, Sabbath, why aren't we pressuring here? He's scared of the high ground?
He should have He should have jumped on top of those Dragoons. He had the Dragoon advantage. He could have just stutter stepped forward and probably killed a lot more than he did.
Right.
However, that engagement is actually going to end up being equal with both people losing 2 Dragoons. So ZakRoM avoiding disaster there.
Yeah, that almost looked like a TVT when you get into the Vulture War and you're up like a Vulture or two, and like you just decide to just not follow through and keep putting on the pressure and chasing them down. I really feel like you could have definitely done that there, and it would have been disastrous for ZakRoM.
Right.
But as it stands, it looks like the game's going to persist a little bit longer. And it looks like the follow-up for Sabbath is the Robo, followed by Observatory and Robotic Support Bay. So what's our play here? We make an Observer first? Have to be, right?
It really depends. I mean, they both pushed, like, they both know what each other's army looks like. They both know that they expanded and that the other person doesn't have a second gas, which is usually a big tell for, like, a DT.
Okay.
Or, like, a Templar play. So, if I were them, I would probably build the Reaver first, which is what ZakRoM has opted to do. Because you know that if DTs come out, they're going to be late.
Maybe Sabbath just understands he's in an advantageous position, and he's just like, you know what, I don't want to lose to a DT rush. Or, like, maybe not rush per se, but like a DT follow-up, so I'm just going to make the Observer first. That could be what he's thinking. Because he is ahead. He's up a couple workers. His tech was a little bit faster for sure.
Right. And Sabbath got full intel, like, twice on his opponent.
Right.
As well as... Well, I guess he should have gotten a better trade, but...
Yeah, I guess he was unaware if there was maybe a rally come in or something like that that might have thrown off the map there. Unfortunately, he's going to lose this first Observer. It's going to go flying right into the goons. Painful.
So I guess I would have liked to see, like, a Reaver out of him quicker as well.
He is going to have that shuttle speed just slightly faster, so he might be able to get something done with this. I wonder if we're going to make 2 Zealots or if we're just going to put a Goon in there. It looks like the Goon is going to be the follow-up, or the decision that's going to go and complement the Reaver here in the shuttle.
Yep. I don't know what these Dragoons are doing out in the middle of the map, though. Kind of an odd play.
Yeah, he did lose the first Observer, unfortunately, so now ZakRoM is going to have free reign to come check out everything that's going on. And there's going to be quite some time before we have a second Observer from Sabbath, as we are going to be queuing up a second Reaver instead of making an Observer here after the shuttle. But we do have speed done, and this Observer is not going to get there in time to scout out a Reaver leaving. So there's potential for some big-time damage here. Ooh, I like this pylon placed over here at that 9 o'clock position. Trying to maybe spot out a Reaver flying in. And he might actually see it. Let's see, I'm going to turn off his vision for a second. He's going to see the Reaver coming in. Oh, does he notice, though? He's moving out on the map. Nothing's at home.
Well...
Oh, I mean, there's a Reaver at home, I guess.
That's not much help against a Reaver.
Oh, but you know what? Mind games, dude. Sabbath saw that his shuttle got seen, and he just decides to not go in. Unfortunately for him, if he would have just gone, it would have been good.
Right, and honestly, that's the right play to run away.
Yeah.
It's pretty risky to keep going forward.
So it is double Reaver, though, against a single Reaver for ZakRoM. This... You know what the fuck is going on, dude? Sabbath. I felt like Sabbath was in a great position.
Go. Well, they were pretty even, to be honest.
He's up 12 workers.
He is up 12 workers, but like their supply is even, so his army is smaller.
Oh, this Reaver might be able to make the difference, though. It's gonna drop into the natural.
Oh, that's a lot of probes are gonna die.
Oh, the second scare was pretty shitty, though. Oh, the third scare makes up for it, though.
But can he survive this counterattack?
Double Reaver. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The double Reaver's going to get the shots off. And
Not bad.
Oh, there's no shuttle. There's no shuttle to pick up the Reaver.
If he can...
He does get a shot off on the Reaver.
If he can pick off those Reavers and bring this Reaver back, he can defend this.
It looks like he's trying. He can always fall to the high ground. He's got a single cannon in position, which will definitely change up the math a little bit. We desperately need this Reaver, though.
Yeah.
We might even need to pull the probes.
Ah. Well, so he's gonna defend this.
Man, that Reaver's like shooting like he's fucking got like 50 increased attack speed or something. That's wild. Thing was shooting so fast, man. Oh my god, we almost lost the
Almost
shuttle
loses
there.
the shuttle.
Holy
Wow.
shit, that would have been huge for ZakRoM.
Sabbath behind this, like as he's dying with dragoons in his mineral in his natural, takes a third.
Yeah, do you remember what Open Hand taught me?
Okay, don't listen to Open.
It's like, dude, almost like I said, it's never a bad time to pull the boys. Open Hand's just like, dude, it's never a bad time to expand.
That's literally his answer for everything. Is
Expand, dude. Just double expand, dude. It's like, Open Hand, I just lost my whole fucking army and he has like all his units. Just double expand, dude.
I don't know, man. Don't listen to that guy.
Oh god, I think I lost like 6 ladder games in a row when he was coaching me.
Yep, you heard it here, boys. Open Hand, if you hear this VOD, I'm not sorry.
Okay, Reaver looking to get some damage done once again. Although the health is so low. Oh my god, this fucking strategically placed probe is gonna spot their shuttle coming in. Oh my god, that's
strategic probe. I don't know about that, but I mean, it paid out for him.
Dude, it was fucking calculated. It was
that was probe.
Like, look at his vision, bro. That was the one spot that was dark on his map, and he had the probe there. You gotta think it was strategic.
Big brain, dude. Huge brain.
Fucking huge. Huge.
Well, ZakRoM on 5 gates, and Sabbath going up to 8 at this point.
Yeah, I can count.
Good.
8 gates.
Sabbath also getting his storm now, so we're gonna have Templar in play pretty darn soon. Templar are pretty good units.
Oh, this looks like it's getting a little out of hand for ZakRoM at this point. He looked like he was like on the verge of a kill, and then, I mean, dude, like Open Hand said, dude, just fucking expand. And
just fucking expand, dude.
And all of a sudden, it's paying off. I mean, it looks like ZakRoM.
Just expand.
Yeah, dude, there you go. Oh my god, can we kill a Nexus with the fucking Reaver here? No, I guess not.
This late.
Yeah, this is
Man, Sabbath has only built 1 Reaver the entire game. That drives me wild.
Saving money, dude. Building more units.
Yeah. Man, the Zealot speed. This army from ZakRoM is just gonna get eaten alive.
Yeah, this is pretty painful to watch. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought he targeted this middle one. I was like,
yeah.
But still, it came out pretty good. And he's just going to roll over that army. And GG is called. Sabbath takes game number 1. And what I would say, pretty commanding fashion. It seemed like ZakRoM almost had a move there on the counterattack. Or I wouldn't call it the counterattack, but the attack when he had the timing with the 2 Reavers.
He did. He mismicroed his shuttle a little bit and lost it. So the 2 Reavers that he had with it they had a lot more potential.
Yeah, because he even shot one of the Reavers down like right away. Because I think what's his name? Sabbath actually made 2 Reavers that game, but 1 Reaver just died like very, very quickly at the start of the fight because it wasn't in a shuttle.
Right, mate.
Oop, fuck. Forgot to fucking score. They weren't on top versus bottoms. The colors are kind of close. We'll have to deal with it, boys. All right. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Southeast Asian Laggers. Life on the line here. Fighting Aiurish with a chance to close the series here. Currently tied up currently the overall series of the teams tied at 2 apiece. For this match series, Sabbath leads the series 1-0. Spawning in the 12 o'clock, it is none other than Sabbath. Taking a very quick Nexus in game number 1 after a very standard opener. And his opponent, representing Team Ash, is none other than ZakRoM, who opened last game with a 2-gate Zealot, trying to get a little damage done. Unfortunately, only catching about a probe. I think, yeah, he traded a Zealot. He traded for a Zealot and a probe, his 3 Zealots. So definitely a winning position from the start for Sabbath, as he had the tech advantage. And once again, looks like ZakRoM will be scouting off the gateway, and Sabbath will be scouting... Oh, I guess we'll see. He's going to be adding a second gateway. Oh, it looks like he's going to be adding a second gateway this time around. Mixing it up.
Oh, going 2-gate.
Can Protoss ever go 12 Nexus into Forge?
In PvP, it's really risky. Like, if they go Dragoon, then you can. But if they, like, you know, if you're playing Mad Cow, I probably wouldn't 12 Nex.
The cow that's always mad.
Yeah.
I think he was in Nom for a bit. I don't know if he left or not.
I
Or
think he was.
He definitely was in Nom for a bit. I remember recruiting him, but I don't know if he's still in it. I think he went to MG or something.
I don't know.
Or
There's
maybe
too
he's
many
not even...
people in them. I can't keep up.
I basically only like know by name like everyone that's in the BWCLB team. And then there's like
You're in the A team now. Wait, you mean
like
Nom?
well, you know what I mean. Like our Division B team is like our best players or whatever.
Our Division B?
Because we're Division
Oh,
B. We're not Division A.
Yeah.
Should be Division A. And then we'd get clapped, but yeah, we're gonna get there.
Right.
Be playing against Mihu and shit, dude. Fucking
Did
Raz.
Miho play?
Yeah, dude, Raz played him like last week and sent me the replays.
Oh, shit.
He almost had him, dude. He almost fucking had him in one of the games. It's pretty wild.
Nice.
Just caught him with his pants down when he went carriers. And Mihu still beat him. Like, he didn't have a single fucking goon, dude. He had like 4 carriers. He lost the game still. It was ridiculous.
Well, Sabbath moving out here with the 3 Zealot push. ZakRoM going for the 3-gate. Opted to cut a second Dragoon there, so he's not going to be able to deal with this as effectively as he could.
Oh, interesting. Is this typical to cut when you do this type of 3-gate stuff? Oh my god, hold on a second. What is going on here? We canceled the gateway?
Cancels the 3rd gateway.
What are we going to build, a battery? What the fuck's going on here?
Well, he's supply blocked right now, so.
And we're not making
But I mean-
we're not making a pylon.
Yeah.
I think there's too much stress going on right now. Just too much on the line. The pressure getting to him.
He hasn't lost any probes yet.
Yeah, actually, he fucking held that like miraculously well. Well, I don't know. I mean, we are not mining with like 9 probes right now, but we didn't lose a probe, which is really, really fantastic. And he's not gonna, I don't think he's gonna lose that one either. Yeah.
It doesn't lose a single probe somehow.
There's still more zealots dripping in though. But are these mad cow zealots?
I don't know, man.
Holy shit. The probe pool, unreal, dude. Just blocking, choking it up. Okay,
Yep,
first
1
probe goes
probe.
down. Second
2
probe
probes.
goes down.
Still not worth it, but that's some damage.
Yeah, that's 5 zealots, dude. But somehow, some way, probe count ahead for Sabbath. Sabbath going into a 3rd gateway of his own, and he's equal on the Dragoon count. So,
Right.
is he ahead? Oh my god, is oh my god, ZakRoM's a fucking madman. He's gonna take a Nexus.
If he does, he's probably going to be in trouble.
I mean, he's dead, dude. He went 3 gateway. Yeah, he's dead. Right? Oh my god, he's pushing now? Holy
can,
shit.
if he abuses terrain, he can do something. But
Oh, he does have range though. You're right. But his goons are kind of softened up a little bit. Like, one of them took some pretty heavy hull damage. The other one, a little bit of hull damage.
man, he supply
Shields.
blocked again.
Ah. And we're making a robo instead of a pylon.
Well, he's making a pylon in the natural.
Oh, is he?
Just
Oh, okay.
finished.
Oh, okay. He's good. He's good. I thought he forgot to make one. Like he was waiting on like the
Yeah,
Nexus.
he can't fight this. He's gonna lose at least one dragoon for free. And yeah, his production is super low. So if Sabbath pushes right now, then ZakRoM's pretty dead.
I think ZakRoM has to just gather everything he's got and fight on the high ground right here, like that little high ground right before the little narrow point. Okay, but it looks like Sabbath wants no part of that. He's just gonna run all the way around and take the high ground himself.
And that's a safe play in this position.
Yeah, and like if we're thinking about like Vulture Wars, he's up 2 goons. Or 1 goon?
Shield battery finishes.
Oh, he might be able to pick off
can
this
pick
lone goon.
one.
Making the
Okay,
best
that
out of a bad
helps.
situation. Zealot gonna soak up a lot of damage though.
Definitely. Man, that's just too many dragoons. Yeah, GG.
Yeah, that's it. Sabbath takes it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sabbath takes the series 2-0. And ladies and gentlemen, he not only takes the series 2-0, but he takes the series for fighting Anguish. Or fighting Aiurish, rather. Oop, do I have a little... I do have it open. Okay. Dang. Alright, and let's see how good my memory is after I fucking chug this beer. Try to give you guys the little CPL recap of today. No notes. Did not take any notes. I'm usually pretty good about this.
I'm waiting and judging.
Alright, let's take the pool. Alright. Game number 1. Azhi Dahaki versus SilentStorm. Both players opening very, very standard, kind of feeling each other out. SilentStorm with a little bit of a strange opener, getting the mines research, but going for a couple tanks early. Not really doing anything with the vultures until a little bit later, looking like he wanted to go for some kind of push with producing a couple extra marines. Azhi with only 5 goons when that push initially started. Unfortunately, SilentStorm didn't keep the pressure on. He like kind of took his foot off the gas and instead decided to just send the vultures around the map. Ultimately, that game ended up in a fiesta where we felt like Terran was super far ahead. Both Unco and I thought that it was over. Azhi finding a way to break the push and take on advantage of his own. And then it just was a fucking wild game, man. It was like, okay, Terran's ahead. He's about to win. Oh, just kidding. Protoss about to win. Okay, wait, Terran's actually going to win. And it was back and forth like that, like the whole fucking game 1. Ultimately, SilentStorm taking that. Game number 2, once again, both players opening stock standard. We had, nothing crazy until SilentStorm threw down the Academy, which I felt was kind of interesting. Usually, even when you go for that Academy early on, you go for Armory first. But boys, he threw down 4 extra racks and went for the 5 racks M&M push with the siege tanks and just caught Azhi with his pants down. I don't think Azhi knew how to react. Because we didn't see a Robo, we didn't see DTs, we didn't see... I mean, I think Robo or DTs would have been the move, right? Or Storm, rather, not DT. And Azhi ended up ultimately falling to that as he had opened with the 2-gate Observer into 3rd. Then we saw the next series going on, Bojack versus Zesky. I felt like Zesky was a TVZ specialist. But, I mean, Bojack just putting on a clinic in game number 1, just absolutely taking advantage of the fact that Zesky had placed his first... Oh, I guess to point out firstly... Bojack did go for a 3-hatch, 12-hatch pool, 3rd hatchery, and then gas, and ended up going for the metas, 3-hatch meta. But Zesky kind of, they spawned, it was polypoid, Zesky was bottom right, Bojack was bottom left, and Zesky put 4 turrets at his natural and just kind of was banking on Bojack rushing that natural position. Bojack, a smart Zerg, most smart Zergs will typically actually check the racks count initially with their first mutas. So it's very important as a Terran player to kind of even out your turrets. You don't want to just put 4 at one location. You want to instead put like 2 at the location you think is most likely going to be hit, and then 1 at the other 2, and then you just add on 1 at a time as those finish. But you know, Zesky kind of taking a risk there, putting 4 at the natural, none at the barracks, none at the main, and Bojack taking advantage, getting on top of the barracks and just absolutely shutting down the production of Zesky and just basically snowballing that with some lings to go take out the natural, ultimately winning that series. Game number 2, Maps Ascension. Once again, very standard opener in the sense that it was a 12 hatch into pool gas. Or actually, no, 12 hatch into pool, and then it was actually a 3rd hatchery, so not so much standard from Bojack. But Zesky opening up with the standard racks expand. Bojack once again going into that 3 hatch meta style, and Zesky this time around looking a little flustered, maybe a little intoxicated, who knows, but we did see a double eBay, which I found very interesting, into a factory.
Triple eBay.
Well, the triple eBay wasn't until later, but we did see the double eBay initially into a 2nd gas, so I was thinking like, holy shit, is this like some sort of 1-1 timing? Is this like a new thing I haven't seen yet? And no, the eBay finishes and he floats it over the cliff, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe some next level shit right there to be able to have vision for those turrets to shoot the metas better. Who knows? But ultimately, Bojack winning that game as well and taking the series 2-0. FridgeRaider versus Neblime. Guys, game number 1 was absolutely fucking wild. I mean, I was making a comment earlier about Mini making a lot of Zealots in his PvT matchups. But, yo, Fridge took that to the next level. Fridge making like 95 Zealots in that game. And I'm not talking like throughout the course of the game. I mean, he probably made about 60 off like 11 goons or some shit. Like, it was fucking crazy. He had like 5 control groups of Zealots. And then what's even crazier is like, he's like, alright, it's time to bust. He runs his Zealots in. Mines connect. He loses probably about like 20 Zealots. And he's just like, you know what? We've cleared the mines. We're going to keep going. And as Unco had mentioned, Neblime setting up the meat grinder. And Fridge just feeding into it. Fridge wiping out his army. Neblime unsiege and go. Clinical response from Terran. And rolls Fridge in game number 1. Game number 2, Maps Ascension. Fridge going for the 12 Nexu. Neblime unfazed. No fat response, no SCV pull. The guy just takes his command center before his factory, which is actually a response I don't see very often. I thought that was quite interesting. And maybe a way to play the matchup. I typically like to do something a little different, but we'll leave that for now. And, you know, that game, once again, almost like the Azhi Dahaki SilentStorm game number 1, very back and forth. There were, like, honestly, I feel like Fridge was at a point where he had absolutely crushed the game, and had Neblime by the balls. He had made the 3rd lift. He was on top of the high ground at the 3rd location. And somehow, some way, well, I guess the somehow, some way was the fact that he had forgotten about like a whole control group of units at his rally point. I think if he had reinforced with that control group of rally points, he could have easily taken that game and taken that match and pushed it into game 3. Unfortunately, Neblime able to push back, reclaim his 3rd, and then the game got wild. We went into like a 30-minute TVP, PVT, whatever word you want to use first there. And it was great. It was very back and forth. There were moments where it looked like Fridge was on the verge of cracking the Terran shell, breaking into the turtle, but Neblime standing strong. Even as thin as he was, he had the girth, dude. He was thick where it needed to be. And he ended up just out macroing and outmaneuvering Mr. Fridge. Fridge going for some recalls in the late game. Unfortunately, his first recall was... Actually, that might have been a second recall. Yeah, first recall was at the 4th. The second recall was in the main, all over mines, losing like I don't know, 30 supply or so for free, basically. And ultimately, Neblime winning the game with that just solid, steady macro push. Just spreading the tanks, taking bases, just straight up textbook. A little, maybe not straight up textbook, because it was a little wild. It got a little crazy. But yeah, ultimately taking that game and taking the series 2-0. Then we move on to our fourth series of the night, Type 100 versus Elfbar. And Elfbar really not doing anything fancy. I mean, he was just playing 2 racks of CAD. And Type 100 going for just 2 hatch meta. And unfortunately, in game number 1, just kind of slipping up a little bit with the control. A couple moments where his metas were kind of caught out of position. Rallying into the Marines and flying over Marines. Oh, excuse me. And, Elfbar just capitalizing. And he ends up taking that game number 1. Game number 2. Once again, we're on Ascension, right? And it's a map that I feel quite challenging for Terran, unless they do a couple different builds. I really feel like Bio is a little difficult on it. And it seemed like Elfbar agreed, as we saw him open with the Goliath build. And just kind of out-muscling Mr. Type 100. Type 100 trying to go for the meta flock. The flock not big enough, as the Goliaths just standing too strong. Straight up fight. Maybe Type 100 could have fought with the Sunken and added a couple Sunkens, and he might have had a chance, but the third would have been very undefended. And if Elfbar was aware of it, he could have just maybe shifted over to the third and taken that out, which would have been straight up advantage for him. So overall, well played by Elfbar there. And yeah, he took that series 2-0 with off the back of the Goliath +1 armor upgrade. And then we go to our final series of the night, a PvP, Sabbath versus ZakRoM. And as it was actually a pretty fun PvP cast, because I'm not too aware of the different possibilities of what builds to do. I rarely watch PvP outside of, even in CPL casts, I don't really do a lot of CPL casts of PvP. I try to do other matchups when I can, because I pick and choose what I want to cast. So it was nice to cast this, because it was great to have Unco's expertise on the PvP matchup, as he was once a Protoss ape, I may call him.
I'm offended.
I guess we would call you a High Templar. How about that?
Former ape. Okay.
A former... Oh, I guess they all start off as Zealots, right?
Evolved ape.
Yeah, and game number 1 basically being a 2-gate versus gate core, which is about the extent of what I know in PvP. And ultimately that ended up leading to 2-gate goon from both sides. Sabbath taking the Nexus a little bit quicker and adding the Robo a little bit quicker and being able to get up to the Reaver. And ultimately him taking game number 1 off the back of some good control, not losing too many probes at the start to the Zealot pressure. So I think he only lost 1 probe to the Zealot pressure in game 1, which is pretty solid. And then game number 2, what looked like a great start for ZakRoM. Maybe besides for all the drilling, he was losing a lot of mining time with all the drilling going on, but he didn't really lose any probes. He lost like 2 probes, but Sabbath had traded 5 Zealots for that 2 probes. So I felt like that was still a pretty good position for ZakRoM. The problem was he got a little greedy. I think it was super greedy for him to go for the Nexus right away. And from Sabbath's side, he had just gone 3 gateway goon. So unfortunately for him, it was kind of a flip of a coin. And Sabbath ended up taking game number 2 off the back of just straight up just more units. Just ZakRoM caught in a transitioning point. He's trying to get his econ going and didn't have enough time to really throw down some more gateways. Maybe a Forge could have saved him if he would have made some cannons. I don't know. It seemed a little weird to be building the Nexus so quickly off the back of that. But I guess he was thinking after fighting his 5 Zealots and not losing a single goon, he felt pretty comfortable taking a quick Nexus there. But yeah, little did he know, Mr. Sabbath going up to that 3 gateway goon pressure. So, or I don't know if that's an all-in per se, but definitely aggressive.
It's not all in, but yeah.
Committed. But yeah, that closed out our series, putting Fighting Irish up 3-2 against the Southeast Asian Laggers. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me this afternoon or this evening, and Unco, of course, for co-casting with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and thank you guys for supporting CPL 9, and thank you Dada for making these scoreboards. All good stuff. Until next time, guys. CPL cast is officially over. My stream will be ending quite shortly. I will see you guys all in the next cast. All right, Unco. So how was that?
Great.
Huh? Pretty good summary, right?
It was good.
No notes,
I
dude.
disagree. I disagree with you on why Zesky lost, though, but that's okay.